we're real.
Wow.
Yeah, and Pyro's definitely here, guys. You gotta
He is
believe
not
me.
Totally
dead.
here.
He is not
He's
dead.
totally not gonna be late.
Pyro is not invisible.
He drank a
Can we
potion.
put
He
like a
might
little
be.
esophagus man there in the meantime or something?
No, fuck off, no.
Not that one.
No.
Okay.
He drank a potion.
Can we get a quick standout for that one, honestly?
Oh my gosh.
I know we didn't redeem it, but like...
Hey, Quicks, I need you to go
Pyro will
redeem
be
something.
here later. It's fine.
I want to maintain my perfect record.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, one day he'll do something enough to make me do it.
Yeah. Like, redeem the thing.
I don't think he'll ever redeem the thing himself, but he'll just do something and I'll be like, well, I can prove a point, and I'll just do it.
Damn, you're so right.
I'm standing up for a minute.
Okay. Alrighty. If you guys recall, we ended last time. You guys were leaving the Great Ball. You walked away from the palace, sort of hung a right, and headed back down the tree. You're still staying within the gates, the big silver gates that you went to get to the top of the tree. You're just sort of going into the far end of the upper branches, back towards where Aiden's house is. So, yeah, you guys approach the front of the house as per usual.
The entire walk back, Varas is just like glancing it over at Aiden, just like,
How obvious are you making this, just like glancing at Aiden?
I'm just like, I'm picturing like, I'm walking behind them and just like, humming. Not actually audibly humming, but like, you know? It's like a little, like, an occasional,
You guys notice Bars is being a little bit weirder than usual, for sure.
Kruu is too distracted by his ruby, which he's holding and staring at, holding like his arms outstretched in front of him as he walks, and he's kind of like walking unbalanced like a toddler. And he's just transfixed on the ruby and is completely oblivious to what's going on around him.
Vanya is still, as the same as last session, like looking at Varus and going, something is clearly wrong. But like, they said they're fine. Just very confused and unsure what to do.
Okay.
No seeing rights for you.
But yeah, you guys make it back to Aiden's house. Aiden, you can open your front door, go inside. Your mom is in the kitchen. It seems like she's putting away a bunch of supplies and stuff from earlier.
Varus is like hanging back, but is like now turning their humming towards Torra.
Are you like actively going herm and like walking to the kitchen to find him?
No, it's just the only way I can audibly,
so there's not like Minecraft noises. There's not like a
no,
villager
no,
noise.
no,
It's
no.
just
I'm just like soundlessly glaring. It's just the only way I can really convey the vibe of it audibly. So,
do you guys want to join my Minecraft server?
I'm gonna fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, Torra will see you as she's putting away mostly supplies from the meals that she made earlier. She'll be like, "Oh, Lars, do you need anything?"
This one is audible. I'd like to make that very clear.
Vanya's like, you know, like the eye thing where you like look between people. Because she's trying to figure out.
Shifting your eyes.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong because it's very evident.
I'm gonna take a seat at the table, just kind of generally.
Okay. I hope you all had a wonderful time at the ball.
It was great. I made a lot of friends.
Oh, that sounds excellent. It's always nice to meet new people there. I get a lot of people walking up to me after performances. We were sort of on the far right side this time, which was kind of nice.
That sounds really interesting, Mother.
She's gonna tilt her head at you.
Does the name Sky ring a bell? Or perhaps the sibling I didn't know I had. The Nell, or whatever their name was.
She is going to take the ladle that she's holding and she is going to rather firmly set it down on the counter. And she'll sort of turn to you. Oh, I see. I hold on, I need to roll. You do resemble Jiro in some way. I suppose I should have seen it sooner. You
And what
are
about you? Varus turns their attention to Aiden. Did you even have a semblance of an idea?
I frankly was unaware until siblings, but I
Until your internet shat itself. Let's go.
gone.
You are back now. It was frankly unaware until, and then robot, and then we heard siblings. So
Over table, my internet's been awful recently. This is gonna be miserable.
it's
all
okay.
good. We'll do our best.
Yeah,
We will figure it out.
we'll tell you when we miss something.
hmm
So we just
Okay.
missed
Yep.
that little bit.
Remembering what I said.
Something unaware robot siblings.
I was frankly unaware I had siblings up until this moment. I never thought I would see them again. I thought they were gone.
To be honest, dear, I didn't either.
Fate is a cruel
So-
mistress for bringing me here.
Are there any left out snacks or anything on the counter? Like bread,
Yes.
something?
Yeah, there's some bread. There's also some, like, I'll say, like, a bowl of what the equivalent of, like, chips would be.
Vanya kind of like walks over and just keeps looking between everyone. It's not eating chips slowly.
Kruu is gonna kind of like back into the corner with Vanya and just pick up a piece of bread and slowly nibble it and stare at like back and forth at everybody.
We're just like eating as we watch. It's all unfolding.
Stress eating.
Well, Varas, or I assume that's the name you prefer now. I suppose we have a lot to talk about.
Just ever since I found out, I never knew what I would do when I got my hands. Varus is visibly stressed.
Would you like to sit down? You don't have to, of course, but it's usually more conducive to having a conversation.
Varus sighs and reluctantly sits down.
Yeah, they will both join you at the table, Aiden.
Mhm.
Anyone else is also welcome, snacking or not.
I'm gonna stand frozen where I am with my bread.
Amazing.
I'm there for moral support, even though I really want to be closer.
So, dear, all the things I was telling you about changelings, I believe it was yesterday, they are all very much true. When you were young, it was still within policy that nobility should be giving up their children and swapping them with humans. I was not in a position to say no. The king and queen showed up. They gave me a list of people who I was able to swap with, sort of the families that they had, I guess, scoped out would be a way to say it. I don't know. There's no good way. There's a reason the law has since been abolished. But yeah, I picked the family that I thought would be the nicest because that was all I could do. It's still against Fey policy to reach back out to those who have been swapped, even though we no longer need to.
I don't even talk to them anymore, you know. My other family, that is.
I'm sorry. I had hoped we would make a good match.
I mean, things were fine, I guess, for a while. Sure, they wanting things for me that I didn't really want for myself. Things were fine until, we all found out.
Yeah, we never exactly got to meet them. How the system works is they present us with basically, think of it like a paper with sort of biographies on each person to some extent, who they are, where they live, what they do, a little bit about who they are as people as far as we can gather, but we're sort of just, picking out of what we can read on a page. So we did our best.
Varas is trying really hard to keep their composure. They're not likely to flip out, at least they don't think. But it's evident to anyone watching that they are struggling a lot.
Yeah, she'll just kind of nod at you like she can tell. Um, you have every right to be upset. I was too when I was in your shoes about, I don't know, 300 some odd years ago, maybe?
I just don't know. Right now, for so long, I was so angry. At you, unknowingly. But, I don't know. That chat we had, it cleared things up, I guess, but it's...
Doesn't make it easier.
No, it fucking doesn't. Why? Why did this stupid law exist to begin with? Why couldn't you raise your own damn children?
I don't know how it came about, my dear. It's been that way for as long as I've been around, and well before that, as changeling tradition goes. But I don't know why I was kept around as long as it was, but we've only managed to fight it back recently, and even then, we're still fighting the law that says you're not allowed to have contact with a child who has been swapped. Not unless they find us themselves.
No, I get it. It's not your fucking fault. It's nobody's fucking fault. And that's what fucking sucks.
I know.
I need some space. I can't.
Okay.
Vars storms off out of the house, just quick marching, just gone.
You went out the front door or the back door?
Front door.
Yeah, you can storm out the front door.
Kruu is gonna look at the door and then like look back at everybody, and he's gonna take a bite of bread, and then he's gonna raise his hand like slowly in the air.
Yes.
So, does this mean you're not allowed to talk to your own son now?
No. I am allowed to talk to Varas now that they have found us. I was not allowed to go out of my way to go find them.
So what happens now?
That's up to them. I don't want to overstep or be overbearing. I would like the chance to get to know my own children. But I'm never going to force them to do that.
Kru's gonna swallow the bread.
Thank God.
Someone might want to go after them just to make sure they're okay.
Not me.
Kru's gonna
I'm
just nod
good.
Vanya.
I'll go.
You can bring the chips, my dear.
Thank you.
She'll just,
Bring
like,
the
let you
ball
take
back.
The ball.
Vanya shoots Aiden a look like, be quiet. And
Yeah, you can head out the front door after
walk
Varas.
I walk out the front door.
In the distance, like everyone can, I feel like, faintly hear just a very loud "fuck." Just because, yeah.
I guess I see which way I should be headed.
Yeah, you can hear where Varas went.
Just echolocate them, you'll be fine.
Go, Vanya. Follow the sound of the fuck.
Whoa.
Fuck.
Get on it. Someone's got us.
Someone quote that.
Oh my god!
What? Did I say something?
Thank you.
Oh my god. So as I approach Varas, I'm moving.
Sorry, I need a second to
Okay.
get back into character.
It's okay. You take your minute while I take mine. I'm gonna move like slowly because I'm unsure of how they're going to react. But I kind of hold out the bowl of chips and I go, "Would you like a chip?"
Varas, where were you going when you stormed out, by the way? Are you staying in the front yard or are you walking?
I like walked. I don't know the exact layout of this area, but I like walked a bit out of the front yard, just like an open area.
Okay, so you're like out on a tree branch road. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vanya's offering you a chip.
What?
I just, I just wanted to check on you, but I figured I'd offer a chip first, and maybe you'd stop screaming "fuck."
Varas just sits down and just sighs. I never knew what I would do. You know?
I mean, I feel like that's something no one would know what to do. I think that's fair.
You know, when I was a teen, I was so mad I was convinced that I would kill my parents if I ever found them.
Oh, well, I'm glad that's not what happened.
Is the thing, I'm not even sure I could.
Hmm.
And to think I've been traveling with Aiden for all this time. What's it been? A few weeks now? A month, even?
I mean, he seems surprised too, so there's that
I
at
know.
least.
It's just fate has such a way of twisting things, you know?
Yeah. It's not fun.
It's like a knife just getting twisted in my fucking guts. I don't know where this leaves me.
Well,
I don't know who I or what I am. You'd think being able to have any face I want, I wouldn't have that issue, but I guess it's a sense of belonging or something like that.
well, I mean, I think you're still Varus. I think even if like all of this is new and you aren't sure what to do with it, you're still the person you've become. You did that yourself and that's what matters. And like, yeah, it sucks that there were these absurd things that she had to do and she wasn't allowed to come find you for whatever reason, even if it doesn't make sense, but you're allowed to choose what to do next. You don't have to like listen to anyone else. I think you've done a pretty good job of figuring yourself out and becoming a good person. And I don't think just this little bump in the road needs to deter any of that away.
No, you're right. I know. I don't know.
I mean, you're allowed to feel overwhelmed and confused because, like, that's a lot of information all at once. I don't know how I would react if I found out my companion is my sibling and their mother is my mother, and I've been staying with them, and they lied to me and they left me. It'd be a lot. I think you're reacting very normally. And I don't think you should.
You know the worst part of all of this?
What?
That fucking Penku was right.
Yeah. Yeah. They seemed really wise. We probably should have listened a little bit more. But hey, I think your reaction is pretty chill compared to what some people would have done. And I think
Thanks, I appreciate that.
once you've kind of had a moment to breathe, I think you're allowed to go ask whatever you want, whether she likes it or not, honestly. Because she understood all of what she did. It's still new to you and doesn't make sense, especially because, that's not a thing anymore. It just seems very strange. I do think we gotta be not so hard on Aiden, though, because, he just found out too. So he probably has a lot of questions himself.
Yeah, no, I'll be okay. You should head back inside. I'll catch up.
Would you like a chip before I go?
Sure. Varus reaches in the bag and pulls out a chip.
Well,
It is a pretty good chip.
While Varus is grabbing the chip, I also take my other hand and I kind of pull Mirabelle out to offer Mirabelle as like a quick little like hug. Like a little like sweet, kind of like an anxiety cat, but it's a Mirabelle.
Mirabelle is gonna scurry down your arm into the bowl of chips, like pick up a chip in her mouth and scurry up the arm that Varus is stuck in the chip bowl and onto Varus's shoulder and start crunching on the chip in Varus's ear.
Jesus, not right in my ear.
Okay, I didn't expect the chip thing. I didn't think that part through. I do apologize.
The crunching quiets down a little bit. There's some slight crunching from your shoulder.
But I'm gonna take the chips. You can keep Mirabelle until you come back in, and she can cuddle and like give you some nice like love. You look like you need it.
Thanks, Vanya.
I would offer a hug, but I'm afraid that's not what you need. So I'm just gonna go. If you want a hug later, it'll
I'll
be
let
there.
you know.
Yeah. Okay, and I kind of back away with the chips, and I head back inside.
Yep.
Mirabelle's gonna scurry down into your lap, Varus, and continue to snack, but kind of like look up at you too. She's gonna do the equivalent of whatever it would be like a dragon purring.
I give Mirabelle a little one finger boop on the head.
She accepts this, and she like kind of curls up on your lap.
Oh, cute.
She is still munching on chips, by the way. Yeah. Vanya, as you head back towards the house, the others are like sort of having a conversation inside. Torra's gonna turn to you, Aiden. I mean, you're both sitting like kind of across from each other, but she's gonna be like, I'm sure you have some questions as well. I mean, we did try to make it very apparent that you were changeling swapped a long time ago, so I assume you at least realized there was another person.
I mean, I was aware.
Yeah. None of us expected Varus to walk back into our lives, but yeah, Varus was my first child, by the name of Sky. Um, I did have a second child, by the name of Nell. Um, the human that we changeling swapped them with, actually never made the journey.
I see.
Yeah, I never got to meet the child. I was only told. But as we have been telling you growing up, and it's okay if you need some time, like, you are just as much ours as you want to be. You are still my child, Aiden. Nothing has changed. well, things have changed, but my love for you has not changed.
I understand that.
Is there anything you need?
I think I'm okay, Mother.
Okay.
And then, like, Aiden's gonna get this, like, really weird look of realization because it just hits him that Varus's parents were Aiden's original parents.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna sit there fucking, like, dumbfounded. Like, oh! You know? One of those. Eyes wide open.
Vanya just got in and, she's kind of watching again. She sees this realization happen. She doesn't know what it means, but she walks over with the bowl of chips and goes, "Would you like a chip?" And, like, try to help, get your mind off of it.
Aiden's just, like, paralyzed with realization.
Oh, he's not here right now.
Kruu cheerfully waddles
no.
over and grabs a chip.
What?
Kruu's gonna whisper to Vanya.
Okay.
Vanya, I didn't feel like it was the time, but can you tell me what fuck means?
You mean you've really never heard this before?
It's not a word I recall the priest saying.
That's fair. It's kind of you know what? Why don't you go ask Aiden's mom?
Can Varus be walking into this conversation?
Why don't you go ask
Yes.
Aiden's mom? I think she can answer this really well, Kruu.
Varas, you're walking in right at this moment.
In the context you heard it, Kruu, it's simply a phrase to express annoyance or frustration or a feeling of the like.
I've never known such a word. I'll have to use it on the next opportunity. Thank you.
I'm sure that can only end well, my friend.
Oh gosh, okay.
Also, you, Varus just points at Aiden. Trying to kill me. I just realized I'm not over that with all this stress and feelings. You tried to kill me.
He didn't know you were siblings. He thought you were just a person.
Half
He
siblings.
still tried to kill me.
Okay, I'm not saying it was cool. I'm just saying he didn't know. Then maybe he would have had a different viewpoint if he had known.
It was merely a domestic squabble.
Also, he has realized something, and he's just kind of been sitting like this. So I don't know if he's gonna acknowledge anything. I don't know what it just something clicked in his brain after his mom walked away, or like your mom.
Varus
A
just like
collective
looks
mother.
at Aiden and just like clicks in front of his face, like, yoo-hoo, up to Aiden.
Dead to the wall. Nothing. Like,
I've tried to give him a chip, and he just
distraught
wouldn't.
paralysis.
Damn, he's not talking. It's like that time he tried to kill me.
Well, no, this is different because at least then he is. He was moving around. Right now, he's just frozen. Oh, I know what to do. And I grab a glass of water and toss it at his face. Just the water, not the glass.
Okay, Vanya, make me... I'll accept, like, rolling to hit, or, like, a sleight of hand, or, like, acrobatic. I'll take any of those.
Okay.
What's the hit modifier on a glass of water?
Yeah,
Aiden, are you in your
Aiden
armor
makes a
right now?
dex saving throw.
it's a
No, I would be in the formal wear.
Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, yeah,
It's-
make me a dex saving throw.
it's a dirty
If
20.
you're trying to dodge this.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not. No, I have no idea what's happening.
Oh,
yeah,
perfect.
that's I'm
Pull
saying
up the
Aiden is
fuck
completely
out.
paralyzed. This is me trying to get Aiden back into our world.
Well, Aiden, a bunch of cold water splashes down on your head.
Decisions.
Is that in character?
No, that was not. That was definitely Tim speaking.
Yep, I've never been in this situation. I don't know how to react personally.
I've also
Slightly
never been,
soggy.
I've only seen it. So I've never been it.
Should I try?
Are you saying wait, hold on, over the table, are you saying you don't know how to react because you've never been splashed with water before?
I've never been paralyzed with fear, and this one's trying to bring me out of it. I don't know what to do.
Oh, it's a
Either
it's
it
like a more
works or it
intense
doesn't.
version of snapping back in after you zone out. It's like really intense. Would not recommend.
It appears that you're more dissociative than
Actually,
in
fair
fear.
point. Okay, that one's
That is
valid.
true, yeah.
Kruu, there is another glass of water beside you.
Kruu's gonna ignore the glass of water, step up to Aiden, raise a wing, and slap him with it.
No violence!
Look, if anyone should get to slap this motherfucker,
It was just a
it's
tap.
me.
That was not a tap, Kruu.
Kruu, are you like roll to hit?
Good luck.
This is why we needed roll 20.
Oh,
because
no, I'm not in
this
my
is the
armor.
combat.
17.
gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm not in armor.
You're just sitting there. It's gonna hit. Roll me a d4.
3.
Aiden, you take 3 points of damage as Kruu slaps you, and you're also slightly soggy.
Fuck! Wake up!
That was in and out of character. Oh,
is
okay.
is Aiden back to the world yet?
Give me a second.
Okay. I'm just like I have a list
Fuck
of other
wake up is iconic.
I have a list of other things that we could be trying if we need to.
That was the funniest thing. Okay. Aiden will return to the real world very, very suddenly.
Oh, thank God I didn't have to tell
You
Kruu.
know.
I didn't have to tell Kruu to kiss you.
Okay.
I can still do it.
No, Kruu.
I'm a very good kisser.
You don't know what fuck means?
Sure, buddy.
Varas, please. Let's not get into the details right now. Aiden, are you okay?
Oh, by the way, while we're here, have Mirabelle back.
Oh, thank
And I
you.
just reach my arm out. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
assuming
take
Mirabelle's
Mirabelle-
just
Hurry
gonna...
across.
But
my
then
arm, yeah.
I pass.
Yep.
Then I hold Mirabelle out to Aiden.
If you are like putting her within reach of Aiden, she will scurry onto Aiden's shoulder, then like up onto his head and just like kind of perch.
That's what I do. Yep.
Can I, like, grab Mirabelle off of my head and, like, kind of, like, cuddle her on my stomach and put my, like, feet up on the chair so I'm, like, nestled in a ball?
Yes, she will slightly
Just,
meek
like-
because she was not expecting to be grabbed, but then she like nuzzles back in.
Yes.
Are you
Just,
Are you okay, Aiden?
I guess it just took me a second to realize that Varas grew up with my family.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a bitch for realization, ain't it? Virus rolls
Well, I
their
never
eyes.
really remembered anything about them. I have no memory of their names or who they are.
Oh, we're gonna be hit. This is gonna be a long night, isn't it? Here, buddy, look. I'm not over the you trying to kill me thing, but if you have any questions, I'm here.
One day you'll come to the realization that I wasn't killing you, but that's okay.
Wait, what were you doing then?
Yeah, hold on, what? Pause?
Is this an in-character question?
Yes, this was an in-character
Yes.
question. This was Vanya was definitely going, what were you doing then?
Understood.
Yeah.
I wish I could answer.
You really are so cryptic, always.
Not all of that is probably by choice, dear. Torra will sort of chime in from across the table. She has been sitting here while all this is going on.
Vanya like stabs her head because she forgot she was there.
Yeah.
Like a jump scare, like, oh. Please.
Aiden is under oath.
Oath with who?
I mean, he is a paladin.
Huh.
There are just some things we can't talk about.
Huh. Okay.
Like fucking in Kruu's case.
Can we stop saying fuck?
Dear, I will say, and this doesn't have to be now. You are probably within your rights of your oaths to talk to your friends about at least some of it. But yeah,
I made my oath
take
and
your-
I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
it's understandable.
All right. Well, regardless, like I say, the offer's there.
Maybe one day.
Alrighty.
Are you gonna be? Are
I'm
you?
just gonna sit there.
Are you gonna be okay?
And I'm just gonna sit there.
Oh, this is so sad looking. At least Faris spoke. I can deal with like
no.
the speaking. Still just sitting there looking sad. It like makes me sad. I'm gonna cry. I'm a sympathetic crier. No one's crying, but you know, this is sad for all of you.
It's not exactly an easy situation. Certainly wasn't when I lived through it. Torra will stand and she's gonna place a hand on your shoulder, Aiden. I'll give you guys some space. If you want to talk Varas, let me know. I'll just be upstairs in the meantime.
I'll let you know. Yeah.
If any of you need anything, you're again welcome to anything in the house still. She'll go and start headed up the stairs.
Varus is just gonna sit across from Aiden. You know, they were lovely people. Still are, to my knowledge.
I see.
We may have had our disagreements and falling outs, but they loved me like their own, and I know if it was you living there, being raised by them instead of me, they would have done the same for you.
I see. I mean, I can't be upset at I have much more knowledge of the way of the changeling than the way of... I know it's happened and it was meant to, but I just wish I knew anything.
Well, like I say, do you have any questions? I'm not gonna
right
just
now.
blab on. Yeah, no, exactly. Fate really is a bitch. Anywho, Vanya, you still got some of those chips?
Yeah, here, and I slide the bowl over.
I'm just gonna take another chip. I'm gonna crunch and munch.
I'll,
Yeah,
reach out one of my hands in like goblin grabby mode.
yeah, you can grab like a handful of chips.
Mm.
They're pretty good. Your mom makes them homemade.
Huh.
Ah.
Ah.
But yeah, it's gotten pretty late at this point. Like, you were just outside Varas. It's like pitch black out there. Like, it's probably like the equivalent of like 1 or 2 a.m. now.
In any case, it's been a long night. I'm gonna just. And Varus just, without finishing the sentence, just heads to their room or whatever.
Probably smart. Maybe we should all get some rest.
Mirabelle's gonna poke her head up at you, Aiden, and nod from where you are still cuddling her.
And Mirabelle is saying you need to sleep, Aiden. So
I'll hand Mirabelle back without the intention of getting up.
that's what I expected.
As you try to hand Mirabelle back, Mirabelle's like gonna give you like googly eyes, Vanya, and then scurry back like into Aiden's arms. I think he needs me.
Okay, I think he does too. She's gonna stay.
Understood. When I do come to bed, what do you want me to do?
I could just probably get her in the morning, and I look at her, trying to
She'll
figure
nod
out.
vigorously.
Yeah, she's saying morning.
Understood. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I suppose it's time to get ready for rest.
Let's go, Kruu.
Kruu,
Oh.
may I have the bag of rocks?
Of
Oh,
course.
I don't know how long I'll be in. It feels unfair to make you do it, so.
Kruu hands over the bag of rocks.
Let's go. I remember
Acquired a
that
bag of
thing.
rocks.
I remembered the thing. You can't beat me. They will.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can head upstairs to bed. Aiden, Mirabelle is gonna try to boop you on the nose and go back to where she is. She doesn't really have hands, so it's more like a full-on nose boop.
Nose to
A
nose
gentle head
communication.
Yes. How long are you planning on staying up before you go back upstairs, Aiden?
Just like a 15-minute. I'm finishing this bowl.
Got you. Okay, yeah, you can finish your bowl of chips and then head back upstairs.
While Aiden's doing that or whatever, Varus is just gonna put on the glasses and look around for Jay.
Yeah, you can put on the glasses. Jay is currently floating what you've decided is like half asleep mode in the corner. You can't like Jay never really is on the ground, so half asleep mode is kind of awkwardly floating to one side.
Hey, buddy, you
Huh?
still
What?
up?
No, yes, kind of. I'm up now.
I'm sorry, I just. Were you around for any of that?
Anyway,
Never mind, it's nothing really. I just.
that it doesn't sound like nothing if there's an any of.
I mean, you've always like. You know me. You know my family. You've always known we weren't the same and whatnot.
yeah.
And you know, Aiden.
Yeah. I mean, we've been traveling with him for like a month.
Uh huh. Well, turns out, His mother is, well, mine, and vice versa, so that was a whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I just needed to know you were around. I'm sorry, you can go back to sleep or whatever.
Well, I'm here. Yeah, I mean, Varas, make me an insight check.
Insight! What is my modifier? Let me open my character sheet. Insight. Oh, it's a -1. 12.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here for whatever you need. Jay is gonna fly over to you and sort of like you'd call it sit on the bed, but he's still floating. Like he's never gonna actually make contact with the bed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a little wild that it happened to be you and Aiden, but like you guys knew each other before, so like does this really change anything other than now you'd have to decide if you want to get to know your parents?
You know, when you put it like that, you're a good friend, Jay.
Uh, You are too. That's why I'm here.
Yeah,
He's
thanks.
gonna he's gonna fix his postal cap, which is a little crooked.
Thanks. I really needed that perspective. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
try and get some sleep, I think.
okay, you're not in the easiest positions. I mean, I I would be concerned if I suddenly found out that I had a sibling.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, but that's for another time.
What do you mean?
Turns out, our mother had another child, who also got swapped, and, that child didn't make it, so Aiden wasn't raised with a sibling, and, well, neither was I, but I have one, biologically, out there somewhere.
Varus, make me another insight check.
Bada bing, bada boom, baby! Oh, that's a 5!
Oh, well, that is a lot. Man, you gotta sleep for one night. Um, Jay's gonna just straight up take off his little mailman's cap at this point and just like set it in his lap. Well, I mean, if you need anything, I'm here, but it sounds like all you can really do is like, talk to the people who are in front of you and decide if you want to, to have a relationship there or not, which
Yeah,
is not easy to think about, but
yeah, I'll have to sleep on it. Thanks,
okay.
buddy.
Yeah, I'm here if you ever need anything. Can't exactly go anywhere much else, so.
Oh, you say that.
Well, I wouldn't want to anyway.
Sleep well, Jay. And Varus is gonna take off the glasses and turn in for the night.
Yeah. Sleep well, Varus. Yeah. Everyone gets a full long rest. Aiden, you get the hit points back from Kruu slapped you.
Let's go. I did make a note just in case.
I was also damaged at some point, so like apparently like probably last session or something. Damn. Okay. Deep gut.
Yeah. You guys get up the next
Yeah, you bit
morning.
your finger. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I bit my finger because of the card. Yeah.
Oh, I even forgot about that. Anyway.
Deep cut.
You guys get up the next day. You sleep in a decent amount. You guys were up pretty late last night with the ball and then the conversations that followed. So the sun is already shining as you guys get up. It's probably like approaching noon, but not quite there yet. You guys go down into the kitchen dining room area, and there is a full spread of breakfast. Torra is nowhere to be seen.
Huh. Hey, Aiden, do you think I upset our mother?
I guess she's also going through the same things that you would be.
Yeah,
As is,
probably is. Yeah.
changeling traditions and history. It's pretty rare that the original, I guess, would come back.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Anyone who's walking into the dining room can make me a perception check.
Okay.
Intriguing.
Yuga.
Oh no.
Third.
That was bad.
Perception.
That's a
Third.
12.
I rolled a 13.
I also got a 13.
7.
Okay, everyone but Aiden. If you listen really closely, you can hear music sort of in the far distance. You think it's coming from outside, probably.
Where is that music coming from?
Outside, probably.
Oh,
Aiden?
music?
Yeah?
I would guess it's Torra. I guess I just got used to it.
Oh.
Should we go check on it?
I, for one, would like to investigate the music.
Understandably, sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys go on ahead. I'll be there.
Those who want to can head into the backyard. The back door is actually like cracked open already. Aiden, you've been back here a million times before. You have a very big, sprawling garden with like sort of a lawn that opens up into like there's an area that's back there that's like sort of wooded, you'd call it almost. It's more like giant mushroom plants rather than real trees. But back there is sort of the barn where Bucky sleeps, and some like shed areas. On the far left side of the yard, you see Torra. She's kind of standing in the equivalent of a small gazebo. And she is playing music. Her back's to you guys.
Can I whistle for Bucky?
Oh yeah, you can.
Let's go.
Yeah, you whistle for Bucky. Bucky comes bounding out of the shed, and like you have to do the equivalent of like large dog wants to tackle you, but probably you shouldn't let it.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna, pets to Bucky while listening to Torra's music.
Yeah,
Reminiscing.
he's gonna start rolling around in the grass. You start like listening to like what she's actually playing. You recognize it. It's like a song that you've heard before. It's a really sad song. It's like a tragic ballad from, well, around the time the war happened.
I see.
Over table, is it bad that leaves from the vine popped into my head?
Oh, that's a good one. But yeah, Bucky
Yeah.
rolls around in the grass right in front of you.
Yar, we're having a great time.
Yeah,
Just listening and
Bucky's asking for all the pets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torra will finish playing. She'll turn around and realize that you are all there and that Bucky is rolling around like a menace to society on her lawn. She'll walk over. Well, someone's
music was
excited
lovely,
this
Torra.
morning. Oh, thank you, dear. I appreciate that. She's gonna lean down and start scratching Bucky's belly. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't quite sure when all of you were gonna get up. You made breakfast, but decided to come out here and play a bit. That always helps me think. I know you all had to stay for the ball, but have you guys decided, how you're getting back on your way?
We
No.
haven't discussed it yet, really.
No.
Varus is gonna like step out as like this question's being posed, just in their like regular changeling form, I suppose.
Have you guys ever seen Varas in regular changeling form?
I haven't.
Don't recall.
No.
When
we have
when
not.
we
Varas,
first
do you want
met
to describe yourself?
when we first met you,
Oh,
was that what
God.
you looked like?
No.
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. I need to remember what changelings look like. Yippee! Hold on. Okay. In like their regular form, just changelings in general appear faded. Their features almost devoid of detail. But Varus specifically, just has like the similar length hair actually to how you met them, but it's more white gray perhaps than initially expected. They stand at around 5'6", in this form, and they're currently wearing the formal attire from last night, as well. That's really it. I don't know how to describe it.
My takeaway from this is Vanya is taller this time.
I think you are, actually.
Yeah, 5'10".
Yeah.
That was my takeaway. I was like, oh, it'll be a surprise.
Yeah, we're not really ones for planning things. At least not until the last minute, really.
I see.
Good morning, Mother.
Good morning, dear. She'll like smile at you. It doesn't quite meet her eyes, but you can tell she's trying.
But I also give a similar like smile back.
Vanya wishes she had chips again.
You all are more than welcome to stay as long as you want, of course, but I mean, I do have several thoughts on where you could look if you're, looking to get back to, I guess, the main section of the continent.
I do think that is the goal.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind backtracking quite a ways, you could go through Atli all the way down through Maris. But that's gonna take quite a bit longer. There is the portal that's owned by the queen. If you wanted to ask her for a favor, she might let you through. That links up to Vanya. I've also
To where?
it's Vanya.
That was
Specifically.
that was over table. Where are you?
Oh, Avanya is like the main
Vanya. Okay, I
Yes.
kept hearing my name. That's why I was like, where on this map? I'm sorry. That's why I was trying just like over the table. I need you to just tell me where on the map. I see it now.
Just
Okay.
outside Tola,
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
she'll say.
Okay.
There's also, it's not rumor, it's proven fact. There is said to be another portal that links just outside Tola as well. Just to the east of Sealand, actually. It's said to be watched over by the Woman of the Woods. I don't know her of anyone who has gone there myself. There's been, some rumor of people going there, not coming back, some coming back with no memory of them actually going there. A lot of people who couldn't find it to begin with. But if you're looking for a good means of travel, that might also be an option.
What is the Woman of the Woods?
Yeah, I'm not sure who she is. Mostly just rumors.
I am
Perhaps some sort of fae or druid.
I am very
Probably.
intrigued.
Yeah, she's supposedly not far. You just travel into the eastern woods of Sealand. Pretty straightforward. You follow the path. And then from what I've been told, where the path ends is where you'll find the Woman of the Woods. that's all I really know. But it's ought to be a fairly sizable portal. Like, I can't imagine that you'd miss it.
Well, this seems the best lead of a way to getting to Sabral as any. Perhaps we should journey there soon.
Yeah, it might be a good idea. But again, you're more than welcome to stay as long as you'd like. It's just whenever you're ready to leave, that is an option. That is assuming you don't want to ask for the Queen's portal usage. She'll turn to Aiden. You probably could.
She gives Aiden a look because she remembers Aiden looking very strange coming back down from the king and queen.
I see it as a possibility.
Okay, well, it's up to you which route you want to take. Both of those would probably be way more efficient than going through Atlee, since all of our ships, are currently embargoed. But completely up to you. Just let me know. Yeah, if you need anything. She'll kind of stand from petting Bucky. She makes to go head into the house. Aiden, as your mom sort of disappears into the kitchen, make me a Constitution saving throw.
On save. Oh, fun.
Oh.
Oh, joy. Oh, 19. Get shit on, queen.
Huh? Who said that?
At 19, you do feel something weird kind of wash over you, and then it sort of fizzles out.
Oh, right, because I'm still wearing the circlet. Yes?
Yeah, you are.
Would I be? Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be.
You haven't taken it off
yeah.
yet.
True. I don't intend on trying. Okay. Something weird. I'll take that.
Something spoopy.
All right. What are you doing?
Well, do you want to ask the queen? Because I'm really intrigued by this woman in the woods thing.
While I don't see why we couldn't ask the king or royalty in general.
Your mom specified the queen.
And I'm specifying royalty.
I
What's
mean,
your
if
issue
we're
with the queen, bro?
specifying royalty, then can't you just say we get to use it? You are royalty now.
Over the table, what was the special thing with royalty?
Aiden and Vanya, both you guys make me a history check.
Historia 17.
13?
Okay, you'd both know this. The king and the queen sort of rule over different factions of the Fae to some extent. Like, they both have sort of their own jobs to keep the kingdom up and running, so they take ownership of different sections of work. The portal belongs to the queen. She is the one who oversees who passes in and out of that portal.
So
Maybe we take a day and consider.
Or we could just try woman in the woods.
If you want to talk to the queen, go crazy. Be my guest.
What?
It's good to have options.
I think.
Over the table, wasn't the woman in the woods thing the other portal?
Yeah, it's the
Yes,
second
there are
portal.
two portals.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I keep suggesting
Yeah.
that, because it's like not talking to
Yeah.
the queen.
Yeah.
I have your
Yeah.
back. I'm like, keep suggesting the other.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so let's head to the woman in the woods. Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's go, team. Break.
Bucky, as you say that, is going to like try to headbutt you.
Ah! And I like jump back because it scares me.
He's like big dog doesn't know how big he is, equivalent
I
of
just
like
didn't-
trying to like clamber upon you.
I did not expect it, so very scared. Aiden,
He looks
please,
very excited.
Please. Ah.
Fuck. Come on.
Bucky will like do the equivalent of like sad dog eyes and climb off of Vanya.
After he's down, I kind of reach out and I like pat his head a little bit, like a little pat, but that's it.
He'll like trill at you. It's a happy little trill.
Sorry, that just did not expect that. I did not know that's a word he enjoyed. That said, maybe we should, the rest of us, like, you can put Buck away and we can get our stuff.
He'll manage himself.
Okay, then let's go get our stuff.
And then maybe hang out for an undisclosed amount of time.
No, you're okay. We'll keep going. Unless you want to have any more conversation.
Just over the table, has Pyro said anything about if they're going to be here? Or
I haven't heard anything yet if someone wants to ping. He did say a half hour to an hour is his guess. We are
okay,
Yeah.
it's been
now
like
an
and
hour
a half.
over
and
an
a
hour.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna like give him a ping, but like I'm not gonna like. Yeah.
Yeah, worth asking. But yeah, we can keep going. You guys can head inside. Pick up whatever things that you need. Sort of gather yourselves. If you want to have breakfast, you're more than welcome to. Or if there's anything else you want to do before you head out.
I'm having breakfast. Screw
I
y'all.
would-
Y'all can
yeah, I mean,
forego
I would
breakfast
eat
if you
as well.
want, but like.
I'm not one to turn down a home cooked meal.
Let it be known, there is another bowl of chips on the table.
Is there any way to take these chips to go?
Yeah, Aiden, you know where you guys have like the equivalent of like sandwich bags.
Do you have a
Yeah.
much larger bag than a sandwich bag?
You have varying sizes, yes.
Would like
The
to-
Fae have big sandwich bags.
would
Come
like
on, this
the
is like
largest
known law.
bag you have, Aiden, please. Thank you.
This bag is ingenious. When you close it, it's almost like you zip it and it locks.
What's a zip?
Like a zip.
Huh.
Little.
And
Just a
Vanya
little zip.
doesn't even let anyone get chips. She's just pouring the entire bowl of chips into this large bag.
I mean,
God, you
yeah,
had
you
me
can take
thinking
all
last
the
night.
chips that are in the bowl. The bowl is pretty sizable. You guys ate a lot of chips last night, and so Torra went ahead and like made a big batch of chips. So you got quite a bit.
Vanya is taking all of the chips.
God, you had me thinking last night you were so kind and generous.
You know what? Well, you're going to get chips later. Are you really going to complain right now? What about later
I
when you
would like a
decide you
chip or
want?
two.
What about later when you decide you want a chip, but we can't have any because we're not here anymore?
I just want a chip before you stuff them all wherever.
She picks up a chip and tosses it at Varas.
I'm gonna catch it delicately and skillfully and gracefully and all the ellies. And then I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna make sure to make a big crunch.
Make me an acrobatics check to catch this chip.
I was hoping you would say that. That's why I put all the ellies there.
So are you saying though that you take the chip and you eat it?
22? Yeah, I do. I take the
22?
potato chip
You
with a
catch-
22.
You catch the chip between two fingers with like your pinky raised, and you eat this chip very like fancily.
I take the potato chip and I eat it. There, you got what you wanted.
Wow, Varys, you really are descended from royalty. It's true. You're so
Anyone
elegant.
else want a chip?
Me.
Vanya takes a chip and tosses it at Kruu.
Kruu, make an acrobatics check to try and catch the chip.
16?
Yeah, you catch that chip. It's not as graceful as Vara's, but you catch the chip just fine without crushing it.
Aiden.
I'll just take one. Thank you.
You're no fun.
But if I miss, it's a wasted chip.
You can still eat
I
it.
don't get them
Just
often.
don't
It looks like the floors are clean.
I like to not take chances.
Oh, sorry.
Alwyn, would you like a chip?
Would you like a
Alwyn.
chip, Alwyn?
Vanya
Very
takes a
much
chip
so.
and tosses it at Alwyn.
Oh no, okay.
Thank you.
Alwyn, make me an acrobatics check to catch the chip.
Give roll 20 a second.
Yeah, no rush.
I'm sorry. This
Sorry,
is
it was
the
good-
funniest thing.
it was good
Just
timing.
pyro fucking joy.
I
He
wanted him
missed
to feel-
all the fucking eggs.
He
And
said
he's joining to catching a chip.
he said yes too. He didn't even ask what is the context. He just was like, yeah.
Potato
I'm
chip.
Pyro is the king of yes and. Dude.
He's been
Nobody can
here
convince
the
you
whole
otherwise.
time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean,
I was
yeah,
here the
he
whole time.
totally knows
Yeah,
every
you
bit
just
of
make an
eggs that
invisibility
happen.
potion. That's where the chibi went, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't spend half an hour figuring out extended parking. No, I would never.
No, couldn't be.
No.
It's fine.
Yeah,
We're
that
here now.
tracks.
Wait, what? It's not important.
I am traveling and you're getting me from a hotel room.
Oh.
Hotelomaniac 53, if you will.
Yes. And then I spent half an hour making sure that I could actually leave my car here while I'm gone.
Yeah.
That is helpful.
Yeah, that sounds like
Roll
a
20
thing that's good.
is not
But
loading.
we let someone else roll at advantage for Alwyn.
This is maybe a good idea.
At advantage?
Yeah,
dice.
at advantage for Alwyn.
That's an 18 and a 2, so whatever is modified. 18 plus is modified.
18, Alwyn, you catch this chip, no problem. It's a good potato chip. Torra made them.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
They're homemade.
Thanks, Vanya.
But
Appreciate it.
you knew this because you helped eat them last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, during all the yanks that you
Mhm.
totally know all about.
Yes.
You also definitely know that Torra just suggested that you guys head out to either take one of the portals or go the long way back down to the main continent, and your party has decided to go to the eastern woods to meet the woman of the woods and take her portal.
You also know that.
Which also sounds pretty good for you.
Yeah,
I'm
you
s-
also know
yes.
that Torra is Varus's mother.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And by extension, Varus's parents are Aiden's parents.
so now I have to call her Mrs. Aiden's and Varus's mom?
Yeah,
Yes.
Sure.
Gotcha.
yeah. Also,
Also, Varus is in their true shape, changeling form right now, which is just kind of blank, with the
Mm.
same kind of hair, and 5'7", 5'6", 5'6", I said, I think.
Shorter now. Okay.
mhm.
Anyway,
Kruu slapped
Little
Aiden.
sad we're not going the long way, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Portals
Kruu-
are
yeah,
cool
Kruu
too.
did slap Aiden.
Kruu
That was
slapped and said it was just a tap, but it was
Mhm.
not just a tap. He
It was
also
3 points
Reroll
of damage.
damage.
he also screamed fuck.
Yeah,
I learned a new word, Alwyn.
Oh, congrats.
you were totally here for.
I'm very excited for it.
And now that we've caught your memory up for everything that you were here for,
Mhm.
we're heading to the woman in the woods.
Like Dory, I have short-term memory loss. It's okay.
After a hearty breakfast cooked by mine Aiden's, who fucking cares, mother.
Cooked by the mother.
Mrs.
The mother.
Aiden's and Varus's
By
mom.
mother.
The collective
Not that
mom.
hard.
Mom.
But yeah, Vanya, you can fill the bag with literally all of the chips in this massive bowl, and you can put it in whatever bag you have or the bag of holding. You got a lot of chips now.
I put it in my bag for now.
Yeah, all yours. But yeah, you guys can gather your things after breakfast and head out. Unless there's anything you want to say before you go.
I'm good.
Okay, I'll take that as a no.
Thanks, Mrs. Aiden's
I'm
and
just gonna
Varus's
kinda
mom.
disappear
It was lovely to
again.
meet you.
It was
As
lovely to
we're
meet you
leaving,
too. She'll like sort of call down the stairs.
as we're getting ready to head out, Varus is just gonna go up to Torra and just be like, "Look, I'm still very conflicted about everything, but I hope to get to know you."
she's going to smile, and this time it will meet her eyes. And she'll say, I hope to get to know you too. You always have a home here, and hopefully you'll come visit again.
Varas is just gonna hug Torra.
She will
No
hug
prompting,
you back.
just
Yeah.
oh my god, motherly love, it's beautiful. And they're now going to just nod and head back to the rest of the party.
Yeah, she will wave at you guys as you walk out the front door.
Oh my god, a wave?
But yeah, you guys can head out the front door, down the tree through the silver gates, and towards the eastern woods. As you're walking, I will remind you, it is a new day.
Cardboard,
New day, new cards, baby!
I know you guys were waiting for Pyro, so
Yeah.
I will let you pull along the way.
It seems like good a time as any now that we're out of the household to pull some cards.
Oh, fuck yeah, true.
Who would like to pull first?
You know, I think I pulled first last time, if I recall, so...
I will pull first.
Alrighty, roll that D100.
46.
46. Let's see. Okay. That's so funny. Okay, where is Mirabelle hiding behind your hair right now? Where do you have her?
Did Aiden give her back?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
Okay. Then you feel something wash over you, and you suddenly feel incredibly strong. Like the bag that you're carrying weighs absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I mean, right now it's a chip bag, so it's mostly full of air, am I
I
right?
have
But
things
saying,
in my bag.
How do you feel, Vanya?
Like I could do a lot of things right now.
How so?
I think I could like lift you with no problem in the air.
I'd like to see you try.
And I do try.
You lift Kruu, no problem, in the air with one hand.
I'm flying.
Ooh.
Wee. A
What
beast.
is going on?
Vanya, you suddenly feel like you have the strength of an elephant.
This is insane.
Vanya, you're so strong.
I'm like the strongest person in the world.
Oh yeah? Want to put that to the test?
What do you want me to do?
And Varas, like, rolls up their sleeve. Arm wrestle me.
Okay. I sit Kruu down safely first.
Can't wait for Vanya to break Varus's arm.
I, like, lay on the floor and get my hand out. Like, I don't need to describe this. You know how this probably
and
looks.
I do the same across.
You ready?
Yep.
Can I count you
Some
down?
kind of sound. Yep.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. 3, 2, 1, fight.
Vanya immediately slams Varus's arm into the ground.
This is
It hurts, but you take no damage.
insane.
Yeah.
How? Jesus.
What is going on?
Not that I have any concept of Jesus.
I think it's fun, Mirabelle's gonna say and poke her head out from behind your hair.
You think
See
what?
if you can pull a tree out of the ground.
Wait, you
It's
think
fun. As you do that, Vanya, you are suddenly frightened of Mirabelle.
Ah!
You want to be as far away from Mirabelle as possible.
Get her off of me! Oh my gosh! Ah! Ah!
I'm just gonna like try and grab Mirabelle and
I do
just
a little
hold
a little like
hold her.
jitter in place, like waiting, and as soon as I know Mirabelle's gone, I run like across and I like hide behind Aiden and Kruu.
Mirabelle is going to just scramble into Varus's arms and then hide in your hood. The second that Mirabelle's out of sight, Vanya, you are no longer frightened.
Oh my gosh.
He's I mean, oh my gosh. Are you okay?
What is that voice?
That was Mirabelle from behind Varus's hood.
Yeah, I'm telling them that though.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't hear what Mirabelle even said. Oh wait, I wouldn't be able to anyway.
What am I
That's
hearing?
squeaking? I think that was Mirabelle.
What?
Mirabelle? You know what? I'm just gonna drop it. And I'm just gonna like reach behind myself and like pet Mirabelle. Little finger boop.
Yeah, Mirabelle's gonna curl up in your hood.
Excellent. Alright, well that's not a horrifying start.
I still want to see Vanya try to pull a tree out of the ground.
What? Why would I do that?
No, you'll upset the woman of the woods.
Why would
You
I
must
hurt?
be on good
Why would
terms
I
with her.
hurt?
Actually,
why,
that's a good point. That wouldn't be very kind, but
why would
I just kind
hurt
of want to see if
nature
she can
like
do it.
that?
Aren't you a druid?
Can't you think of something else?
Well, she could put it back after.
You don't know that though. It won't be the
I
same.
don't think you know how trees work, my guy.
Can you think of something
These
else?
are magic trees. Maybe they do it on their own. Or probably magic trees. I don't know. They're in.
I'm just gonna
Stop
blink slowly at
explaining to
Alwyn.
the druid.
Could I just get told to stop rogue explaining to the
Oh, who created
If we'd
that
rather
card,
protect
by
the
the
tree,
way?
we could see how far she can throw you.
Who created that card?
Probably just as far as she could trust you.
Yeah, do we have credits for that one?
Yes, that one was made by Jacob.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that tracks actually.
You know, I don't even know the exact specifics yet, and I just okay.
Who's
Yeah.
up next?
Oh, if no one else
Sure.
is going to, oh, never mind. Go be my guest, bro.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Aiden.
Brother, hit him with the brother.
Ooh.
I think you should refer to him as Brother Dearest from now on.
Brother from
I'm
another
going
mother,
to.
but not the mother you originally thought.
I rolled a 67.
A 67.
So close.
Oh, this would have been so good earlier. Okay. This is permanent. Okay. From now on, if music is played, you feel compelled to dance to it, even if it's enemy war drums. Courtesy of Germ.
Dance fight.
You feel anything?
Not currently.
How do we rule
Have
singing
you
in
tried
relation
doing
to
a
this?
flip?
I mean, you can
I
try and
am-
sing if you want. You have disadvantage.
Well, okay. How about
That's
Is
true.
bird
shitting
song?
itself?
Oh, that doesn't count.
Oh, hold on. Tim's internet's dying.
Okay. It would be funny to have an Aiden dance button, though. I'm just saying.
That would be funny.
Become a bard.
I'm now in the market for a music box.
Oh God.
We are no strangers to love.
Tim, you alive?
You know the rules. And so,
So do I.
DMCA songs on stream.
Oh.
Crazy.
Dreaming of.
Crazy.
Oh, Tim's
You wouldn't
alive.
get this from any other aarakocra.
I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Anyway, I'm gonna pull a card now, guys. Oh, crazy.
Kruu,
It's a
Varas, and
29
Alwyn,
DM.
gain a D4 of inspiration for that.
Yes.
Wait, a D4 of what?
Yay.
Inspiration.
Okay.
What does
Anything
that mean?
that's not, you basically get a D4 that you can add to any check at some point.
Okay.
You can't use it for like attack damage rolls or attack to hits.
Just okay. Other checks.
Yeah,
Can
we're gonna do.
Can
checks.
we store that for later?
Yep, write it on your sheet somewhere.
Okay, thank you.
I also clocked that. Was that just those two or all three of us?
All three of you, the singers.
Okay, sick. I have added that. Anyway, yeah, 29 for card pulling shenaniganery.
29. Roll me a D10.
Oh, that's not fucking terrifying. Where is my D10? Hold on. Oh, wait. I'm fucking stupid. 3.
3. Okay. As you look down at your own shoelaces, Varas, you feel very compelled to untie them.
Oh my god.
I'm going to fucking. Oh, I wonder who wrote that one. But please go
Sure,
ahead.
actually.
Really,
For
I
the
think
next-
Estelle is fucking.
For the
dumb.
next 3 days, every time you see a knot, you feel very compelled to untie it.
Oh no, I'm still wearing my formal wear, which doesn't have shoelaces.
It's been a full day. Did you not change back into your adventuring gear?
I said earlier that I was in my formal wear when I
Okay.
was describing my
That
changeling
is
form.
true.
That is true.
Ooh.
Okay.
I was
Kinda gross
about
that
to
you can
lose
change
my
clothes,
mind.
though.
You like look at your shoes like I need to untie them, and then you're like, oh wait, I'm not wearing
Right.
shoes with laces. It's fine.
Just chill. I
Does
feel
Varas
so.
need to untie everyone else's shoes?
Who's wearing laces, motherfuckers?
Yeah. Who has laces here?
Kruu doesn't
Uh,
wear
I think I
shoes.
do.
I probably do.
I don't think so.
Vanya's got laces.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just untie those laces.
What the fuck are you doing?
Can I roll a stealth check so I'm not spotted untying those laces?
No, you're doing it very blatantly in front of Vanya.
Okay, I'm
I
untying
shove
those
Varas
laces.
away.
How extreme is this urge? Am I gonna resist and try and keep going?
You're after you've untied it once, you like are like, oh, I really want to untie those laces again, but you can like kind of resist it after the first time.
I think Pyro also said he was wearing laces? Question mark.
Yes.
I'm untying those laces, boy.
As Varas comes toward me, I'm gonna like move to put Kruu between me and Varas.
I'm just gonna like try and circumvent Kruu. I'm just gonna.
I will continue to circle Kruu in the other direction.
Those
Kruu is
laces,
staring
boy.
blankly ahead, expressionless.
It's the ring around the Kruu circle.
Yes, exactly.
Who else? So who else still needs? Who else still needs to pull a card?
Myself and Alwyn.
Oh, I still need one.
Yeah, who's next?
I'll go.
Go for it. Roll a d100.
I'll stand still while I'm doing it if Yuri wants to untie my sorry, if Varas wants to untie my shoelaces.
I'm untying the laces, boy.
31.
Oh,
31.
I thought that I messed that O was because I was expecting. I forgot the card for a second. Thought that was like.
Okay,
Yeah.
this doesn't go into effect now, so I'm sending it to you for the next time you take off your shoes.
Well,
Oh,
the shoes.
Okay.
why are there
you
so many
sure?
about shoes?
Well, they are
you-
untied.
Are you sure this
So-
isn't going into effect right now?
Yes, I love this.
That is a permanent effect, courtesy of Chris.
Understood.
no.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh gosh, what does that mean?
Does this count if his shoes fall off from perhaps being untied?
His shoes aren't gonna fall off. They're pretty like sturdy boots, I imagine.
Have you ever tried to walk wearing untied laces?
Yes, all the time.
In boots.
You know what?
Yeah, you're
Fair
fine.
enough.
In boots, super easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, in boots. That's
It's more about
super fine,
stepping on
yeah.
the laces and tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right, Kruu, your turn.
Okay. 10.
10. Why are you guys rolling permanent effects today? Okay.
Wait, is mine
I'm
a permanent?
not-
Wait, was mine a permanent effect?
No.
Okay,
Yours lasts
good.
an hour.
Okay, good.
Courtesy of Stell, you must now refer to all mistakes as oopsie daisies.
Okay.
Wow. Kruu fucking pulling. Kruu would though, just normally.
Yeah.
And all the cards disappear.
I think it's good that the person who has no doubt now has to refer to mistakes like that.
Oh wait, true.
I have Gwen Stefani.
Sorry.
Wow.
The urge
Oh.
was overwhelming. I'm sorry.
As you guys pull the last card, you guys kind of make it to the edge of Sealand. You set out on the road that Torra said heads to the east. And you follow it a ways. She said to walk to the end of it. And that, just look around for a big portal. You can't imagine it'd be too hard to spot. As you start approaching the end of this road, everyone make me a perception check.
Like the song? Sorry. Actually, no, I'm not.
Okay, I got a 7.
I got that, but 10 more.
17.
Said perception, right?
Yes.
11.
I lied, it's a 6. I forgot my modifier.
I'm sorry, did I just see you roll a 5 and then you have a +6 in
I
perception?
do have a +6.
Mine is a 19.
All right, everyone who rolled higher than a 10. When
Oh,
you reach
sick.
the end of this road, you see. Well, everything looks fairly normal. You just standard woods. But you see what appears to be a trail of what looks like various flowers that lead off to one side of the road.
Do any of them look particularly naughty?
No,
Okay, good.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
It means am I gonna have
Are
to
any of
untie
them
flowers?
daisies?
There's
my
probably
God.
some daisies in the bunch.
Oh no, don't.
Oh, look at the flowers. Those are pretty.
Flowers?
Yeah, over there.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Kind of want to see where they go.
I mean, could just be standard known woods things, but
They look kind of arranged, though, no?
Once it's
I'm with
pointed
the
out to you,
druid on
and
this
yeah,
one.
it does look like they
Yeah?
form kind of a path.
I would say careful not to stand on them, but we can follow where it goes.
Yeah, you can walk next to them.
Don't park on the grass.
You guys following the flower trail?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Flowers.
You follow the flower trail a decent ways into the woods, and I'm gonna have you guys make me another perception check.
Wow, and that one.
I can see no way straying from the path could go wrong.
Aiden's
16.
Not at
Ida.
all. That's a nice callback. That's a 12 from me, Chief.
16.
7.
All right, Kruu and Alwyn. As you guys reach what looks to be sort of the end of this flower path, you see what appears to be a very big tree. Like, not as big as the great tree, but one that's, fairly sizable for the woods around you. And you see what appears to be a head of pink hair and antlers that you maybe recognize step quite literally into the side of the tree.
What? Did you see that?
I believe someone
Who's
is over there by the edge of the tree.
Did they just walk into it?
I can't quite tell. We should investigate further.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you guys can walk up to the tree.
Can I walk around to the other side?
Yeah.
Like circle the tree.
You can-
Circumnavigate the tree.
Yeah, you can
Mhm.
circumnavigate the tree. It's a standard tree. You
No
can make me an
openings of any
investigation check
kind?
if you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no hollow. There's no one there.
14.
And
What's up with the tree?
okay, well that's a 1. So
Oh.
modifier. Hold on. I don't have a modifier, so it's just a 1.
Anyone else investigating the tree?
Do we know that something
Oh,
I
happened to the
rolled a
tree?
nat 1 perception. Do I know it's
They
there?
they said it out
Okay,
loud. They're
then
like,
yes.
someone
Okay,
just
then
disappeared
sick.
into this tree. Yeah.
It didn't matter.
Did you say perception or investigation?
Investigation.
I'm just not rolling for
Uh,
the rest of the session. You can't make me.
That's a 19.
A 12.
With a 19.
Invest. Yeah,
Yeah.
a 5.
With a 19, you see about eye level on like one side of the tree, what looks to be words carved into the tree.
Can I read this
Varus,
language?
You cannot read this language.
Oh, crap. I point out the words to everyone else in hopes that anyone can read this.
No, Pyra, you just know that.
Okay.
Can I read the language?
No, you cannot. Alwyn can read this language.
I was gonna say this sounds like my kind of thing.
This is
Can I
druidic.
as well? Oh, it's
Yep.
druidic. Okay,
I suspected druidic.
that's fair.
What? Well, I guess I'll read it, see what it says.
Yeah.
But I
The
have a
words
guess.
inscribed into the tree say, "Face your worst reality and enter."
Okay, that's not what I saw coming. Well, I'll communicate that at least. So it says face your worst reality and enter. Also, I'm pretty sure Kruu, I don't know. You saw somebody walk into the tree, right? I'm not crazy.
I believe so.
I think that was Fen from the coronation the other
Oh,
night.
that makes sense.
Did she
doesn't
say where she
travel
lived?
Not precisely, but the hair, the antlers, I recognize,
Alwyn,
and
make me a
also
history check.
I maybe recognize. Hold on. I don't think she said exactly where, did she? Could be wrong. History. 11.
11. This was just yesterday. You recall she said she doesn't get to Sealand very often. She lives to the east.
She just said she lives to the east, generally.
Wait,
But
is Finn the woman of the east? Or the woods? What was it?
Woman of the Woods.
you know, that now that you mention it, I mean, she could be. Over the table question, would I recognize the flowers now that I'm thinking about it as similar in nature to the ones that her dress was made out of?
Yes, they are the same.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I see.
That's what I thought.
Understood.
Yep. Yeah, and now that I'm thinking about it, those flowers we followed look a lot like the ones her dress was made out of the other night. I'm pretty sure that was Fen.
Chekhov's flowers.
Oh.
I don't what this message means though. I'm not entirely sure, I'll be honest.
Can I just blindly try and walk into the tree?
Yeah, you can walk into the tree.
Sick.
You don't even need to make a check for that. Vara steps into the tree.
Sick.
Varus, you're plunged into an inky darkness, and suddenly you can't see anything or anyone.
Fuck,
Like,
that's
not even if you look at your own hands. Anyone else?
creepy.
What?
Well-
When did Varus learn transport via plants?
I guess.
Okay, for the rest of you outside the tree, Varus literally just stepped into a tree. Like, full send into a wall.
Huh.
I guess we need to follow Varus.
I don't even know that spell yet.
Perhaps this is a
Vanya's
A
going to
false.
follow.
Okay,
Varus is
Vanya,
immediately having regrets, by the way.
Vanya, you find yourself in the same inky darkness. You are alone.
Oh.
They both learn transport via plants?
Oh, and perhaps you should try. Perhaps you've had the ability all along.
Maybe if I just believe, yeah, you're so right.
I believe in
Actually, I'll walk into the tree.
you. I have no doubt, in fact.
Yeah. Alwyn, you step into the tree and you are also plunged into this darkness. You are also alone.
Nailed it.
Kruu turns to Aiden.
Shall we follow?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Kruu walks into the tree.
All right. You both step into the tree. You are plunged into this darkness and you find yourself alone. Each of you, slowly the world sort of starts lightening around you. We'll start with you, Varas. Very slowly, you find yourself on an empty path in the woods. You kind of recognize it. You think it's sort of close to Sorrentina. You recognize at least some of the trees. The dirt and pebbles are kind of rough beneath your feet. There's a figure that stands about 40 feet from you in the distance with their back to you. You can make a perception check.
Sure thing. That is a what? -1, so 15.
15? Yeah, that's enough. You can see on the backpack that they're wearing, they have a small patch that's embroidered with the name Nell.
Oh, I do not like this. I do not like this. I do not like this.
The figure's walking away from you.
I call out to them, just like, wait.
You call out to them, and they start to turn. And as they do so, 3 figures jump from the tree line and sort of land on top of them, knives out. Nell falls to the floor, picks themselves up, and then starts running as fast as they can away from these people. They kind of cut towards the edge of the path and into the woods, and you hear screams.
I'm going to give chase.
Yeah, you can give chase. As you get closer, you can smell metal in the air, and you hear a cry from a distant clearing. I died for you. Before everything fades to black.
What the fuck?
Aiden, you find yourself in a seemingly endless white room. There's nothing there, just as far-reaching as the inky black floors were. The floor is so clean that you can see your reflection in it. As you look at yourself, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
Ooh!
Natural 20? Okay.
Oh.
Your eyes, for a second, shift to black in your reflection. And although you're looking at your hands and they seem to appear normal, the image of yourself in the reflection shifts into what looks like you, but made of pure shadow. You feel a hand come to rest on your shoulder, and you see a figure step up behind you in the reflection of the floor, but behind your shadow, it's very unclear to you. You find yourself unable to turn around, but you can hear Doran's voice very clearly beside you. How could you forsaken me? And everything fades to black. Alwyn. You you find yourself laying under an oak tree. It's spring. You're laying in the grass. This is an oak tree you know very well, and the sun sort of shines down above you. A warm breeze blows through the air. A shadow passes over you in front of your eyes, and you kind of squint as your eyes now adjust to see the person who's standing in front of you blocking the sun. Are you gonna spend all day laying there, big bro? Lursan will say to you, looking down at you.
I might. It's pretty nice.
You're always so lazy. Come on, let's do something. Her familiar freckled face is gonna sort of like wrinkle at her nose as she taps you on the shoulder with her hand. Tag, you're it. Come on, chase me.
I will stand up and give chase.
As you chase her, she's going to run around the side of the oak tree that you were laying under. It's fairly sizable. As you run around the side of this tree, the beautiful spring day around you shifts very harshly to a snow-filled land, almost as if you turned the page of a book. The floor in front of you gives way as ice and snow start to crumble downwards into what looks to be a seemingly nothing void, and Lorsan starts to fall, catching herself on the edge of this pit.
I'll run up and try to reach out.
Yeah, you can make me a strengths check.
Uh, 19.
19. You do manage to grab her hand, and she finds some footing on the icy wall and starts to try and pull herself up, and then she slips. How could you leave me? She says as she falls into darkness, and the darkness starts to surround you. Kruu, you find yourself in a cage, suspended high from a ceiling behind brass bars that are closing in on you. You look through the bars of your cage, and you see many more, suspended sort of at various heights in this empty space. Each one of them just slightly out of reach of their neighbor. As you look closer at these cages, you realize that they're all occupied by other bird folk. Young, old, sort of everything in between. No one that you quite recognize. But an emptiness is filling each and every eye that you meet around you. You lock eyes with the closest person next to you. They're completely unrecognizable to you. And they open their beak and they turn to you.
I call out to them. Hello? Where are we?
They will tilt their head at you, and they'll say, "How could you forget?" And the world fades to black. Vanya, you find yourself in a blizzard, in a very high mountain pass. You have very limited visibility as you are pelted with snow, quite literally blowing sideways. But you are able to make out a shape, sort of in the distance, laying in the snow in front of you.
I go to the shape.
Yeah, a shape.
I go to the shape is what I said.
Oh, okay,
Sorry,
you cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you approach this shape, you realize it's a figure. And you see red blooming across the otherwise pristine white snow. And as you get closer, you recognize the long blue hair and silver horns laying in the snow before you. Lyra's eyes barely focus on you as you walk up to her. And the only acknowledgement that you are there is her barely parting her lips and with her last breath saying, "How could you let this happen?" And then it all fades to black. And suddenly, as quickly as the darkness came, it disappears. And you are all standing next to each other in a field of flowers.
I feel as though I've just been in a nightmare.
I very silently take out the bag of chips.
You're not the only one. What's
Are you
that?
all right? Are you all
Lyle?
right?
I don't know about everyone else, but mine was pretty tame. I'm kind of
It was only a vision. It couldn't be real.
Wait, there's a way to know. I put on my glasses and look around for Jay.
You put on your glasses. Jay is floating there.
Jay, postal ghost thing, I need you to find someone called Nell.
I can try. He'll do a little salute and he'll fly off.
Thank you.
Boris, make me another insight check.
No, I don't like all the insight check to me. Nat 20, which is only a 19, but nat 20.
Jay hesitated before saying yes.
My conspiracy brain's been brewing all night. You know, fuck. Yeah, no, surely they were all just visions. Surely not any. Yeah.
There is a trail of flowers that goes through the field. Across.
I don't like this trail of flowers.
If left unfollowed, what was the point, though? And Aiden just presses on.
Aiden makes a good point. I'll follow behind.
I would like Aiden to not make any more points.
Yeah.
Are you guys following the trail then?
Yeah,
Yep.
Suppose so.
much to my
Okay.
dismay.
You guys follow the trail, and you find yourselves in a clearing. Across the clearing, you see a big, intricately carved wooden gate, sort of vines and flowers wrapped all the way around it. And in front of the gate are two large, what you might call cats. They're like double anyone
Meowdy.
else's size here, and they seem to have like large tentacles coming off the top of them.
Oh no.
Eldritch cat, Flurkin.
I just saw the stream switch to Roll20 map. I'm scared.
Flurkin.
They're both
Not
kind
actually,
of
but
laying in the field on the either side of the gate.
They look cute.
I feel like we need to
Wait,
go over the
whereabouts
definition
are
of what
we?
is cute.
Just gonna assume we're right
You guys,
here.
yep, you're on the path towards the bottom. So
Well,
like
they're just
more
kind of
here.
sitting there. They're probably friendly.
Oh no, I forgot.
Kruu is going to step forward towards the one on the
How
left.
do I do this again? There.
Go to
There
the
we go, I
book
got it, I
tab
got
and
it,
drag your
okay.
name. Yep, there you go.
Well, I kept hitting my character like picture, and I was like, "Why is it not
Yep.
going?"
It do be confusing like that for no reason.
There we go.
Kruu's way up there.
I was leading.
Go ahead, Kruu. You were saying.
I look at the cat in the eyes and say, "Identify yourself."
Gonna.
Are you walking up to this cat?
Can everyone?
I walked this distance. Yeah, I'm within 10 feet of the cat.
Okay, can everyone
As
else
you
move up
do,
just a little bit?
They both lift up their heads and they start to growl. And I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Yay!
Something's up with my app at this point. That's a 0.
Oh my gosh! Switch apps.
Gee, you have a negative on initiative?
app?
How did you do that?
A nat 1 with a -1 initiative.
Why do you have -1?
I have -1
You
dex.
say that, Myra. You
12.
say that. You're not doing much better, bestie. I got
12?
an 11.
So anyway, I got a 3.
I got a 14.
I got a 3 that's after my +2. That was a natural 1.
I feel like Fire giving him a hard time and then it just rolls a 1.
How
Yeah.
much did you get, Kruu? You're the only one I missed.
14.
14. Excellent. And let me roll.
It's never been this bad, I swear.
Jesus
Okay.
Hates me
Christ.
today, that's 3.
Top of the order, it's Kruu. This thing is making like it's going to attack you.
Okay.
Have you tried saying hello in cat?
Meow.
It's actually meow D.
It does not meow back.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I want to brandish my sentinel shield.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't think I've heard those words in that order.
Does that do something specific, or are you just trying to like scare it?
I just want to don it.
Okay, yeah.
And I want to I want to brandish my rapier and strike the leftmost cat, the one I'm closest
All right. Roll to hit.
to. So okay. So it's so I get the additional to initiative because of the hit, because of my sentinel shield. So
That's addition to initiative. Is additional a hit as well?
It's advantage on, yeah, you're right. It's initiative and perception. So no.
That just your shield gives you additional AC.
I see.
So.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I rolled a 3.
Okay, a 3 will not hit as you swing a little bit wide of this big cat. Next up is Vanya.
The cat, like, kind of directly in front of me, not the one in front of Kruu, according to where we're standing. I'm going to... I am going to range. I'm going to chaos bolt at that guy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That would be a 18.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay, so it is 6 or 7. It's going to be poison damage. $16 poison damage.
All right. It does not seem happy about that. You hit it for a good chunk.
That makes sense, yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
And that is my turn.
Wow.
All right. Well, next up is that cat, who is going to shuffle on forward.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought it was just drawn onto the map.
No.
That just freaked me the fuck out.
It's going to make a swing at you, Vanya.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does a 25 hit?
Oh yeah, that hits. Did you need to ask?
It's pretty close, you know.
No,
You
I
could miss.
rolled a little well.
A little, huh?
Have 5 points of slashing damage as one of its tentacles strikes you. The other one is going to dart out and try to hit Aiden.
Oh damn.
Aiden, does a 23 hit you?
Nope.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
I'm sorry,
no?
what?
I have a 24. We went over
Last I
this.
checked, your AC was 19. Oh, you got the new armor.
It's
right.
going to swing at you, and it's going to just, like, bat at your armor.
Hee.
And next up is Varas.
Just to clarify some wording on my shadow rapier, do I need to be actively in shadows to like conjure it?
As long as there are shadows around you, you can reach into, and the sun is shining overhead, you can just reach into your own shadow and pull it out.
Oh, sick! That's sexy as hell. I'm gonna do that then. I believe that is. Oh wait, that's my bonus action, isn't it? Or is it? I forget.
It's whatever I've written down.
Okay, so it's a bonus action for it to reappear if I drop or throw it.
I will let you grab it for free.
Okay, sick. And then I'm gonna swing at the guy. This guy.
Yeah.
And
you should move your character so you're in a place where you can hit it. But yes.
You're so right. I should do that.
Then roll a hit. Yeah.
Hello, friend. Hold on. It's Tozy's dip in. Hold on. It's Tozy's dip into this square here, which would make Vanya within 5 feet of it. Does this constitute a sneak attack?
I'll let it count.
It did it. Okay.
Mostly because I was too lazy to re-angle the beast.
Hold on. I need to look at my to hit. Blah blah blah. That's a +4. That is a. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, that hits. Roll damage.
Yep. That is 2 psychic damage. So that's 7. That's 8. Jesus fucking Christ. So that's 15 psychic damage. And then sneak attack is 2d6. I need to pull out my d6.
All right, I've got your 15.
That's a 4. That's a 2, so that's 6. And then I'm going to use whales from. Oh wait, hold on. I need to actually do some measuring. I don't think this is gonna reach. No, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna use shit after that.
All right.
And then I'm gonna bonus action dash behind Aiden. He's a big chunky boy who will protect me from all harm.
Alrighty.
My thoughts exactly.
I mean, I take it you meant cunning action disengage, but I'll let you live your best life. I can English.
I technically because of my mobile feat, dash and disengage function the same, basically.
Forgot you took that feat. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
You do a good chunk of damage to this thing. Next up is Alwyn.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Yes, everyone else has moved, bestie.
Except Aiden.
Except
And the
Aiden.
other cat.
Both cats have attacked.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this is too far for me to get over there to help Kruu.
One just did move towards you, which I don't know.
Not quite. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Maybe want to just do this. Sorry, I was like reading an essay trying to figure this out. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's do summon beast just because I want to test it out. I want to give her a whirl, shall we?
Okay, sure. What are you summoning?
I call forth a bestial spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space I can see within range, which would be 90 feet. And it uses bestial spirit stat block. Choose environment. I'm going to choose land. It resembles an animal of my choice that is native to the chosen environment. Don't know what you want to call native to this, but
up to you. I'll let you flavor it however you want. Do you have that stat block?
Yeah. Well, it's on the spell page. Let me just send you this real quick.
Okay. You can keep track of it yourself if you want, or I can. It's basically like you get to run a second character.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to track your second beast, you can.
Okay. There you go. That's the spell page for anyone who's interested. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm going to summon it. I'm trying to figure out if I can get like an icon on the map somehow, or maybe just like a second me. I don't know.
Let me see what I got for you. I could give you a dust mephit or a bone naga.
I'll take a mephit if you got it.
Yeah, you can have a mephit. There you go.
Hooray, Mephit. I don't know if I can move this.
I don't know if you can either, but I can scooch it around places for you.
If you just want to push, if you want to, yeah, like right there, next to
Okay.
Varus, because it it's in better shape near an ally. Okay.
Next to Varus, bestie?
Vanya, I got you, like somewhere in there.
Did I? What do you mean next? What? What was that?
Varus
Sorry,
left.
Varus?
Where am I on your screen?
Varus ran through the
Oh,
other.
you're still in the same place on my screen.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
That's funny.
retreated back behind Aiden.
Let me refresh real quick. Hold on.
Varus ran.
But yeah, you can have your elemental roll to hit.
Cool. I'm actually gonna move first, and then
Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm going to wander over yonder. Let me measure. Hold on, because I think 30 feet of movement.
Yes.
So I'm going to go. I think that was here. I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Actually, maybe like.
I'm
here
not going to be
instead.
a rule monger.
Cool. Okay. And then Lad's turn. Because I believe he shares my initiative and takes action immediately
He
after
will.
me in combat. Yeah. Okay.
What does your lad look like also?
I was gonna say something silly, but then I don't think it would make sense with the stat block. So let's say it is a actually I don't know. I'm trying to think what would make sense.
I mean, I thought you were going to say giant field mouse. So,
That's what I was thinking. Actually, that was like
Really?
dead on what I was thinking. I was like, but I don't know if that makes sense with the stat block, so maybe not.
I mean, it's magic. Who
I'll
cares?
let you do it.
Yes, giant field mouse. Okay. Giant field mouse then. He is large and in charge.
Okay, yeah, you've got a giant field mouse. He's got claws.
And then he is going to just maul the cat.
Alrighty, roll to hit.
My spell attack modifier to hit. So wait, that's my spell attack bonus. What's my spell attack modifier? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, it should be the same.
Okay, so just add that once I roll. Okay, cool.
Yep.
What did I say? 17.
17, that'll hit.
Cool. Sorry, many tabs. That is actually, does it say 1d8 plus 4 plus spells level piercing damage? Okay.
1d8 plus 4 plus, I think, is that second level spell?
Yes, it is.
Okay, 1d8 plus 4
Yeah.
plus 2.
8, 3, 7, 9. 9 damage.
Alrighty. It will grumpily take 9 points of damage. This thing doesn't look too happy right now.
Bunk.
Alright, next up, Aiden.
Can I clarify what kind of enemy this is in terms of like beast, fiend, undead, etc.?
Sure, this is a monstrosity.
I didn't
Angry.
even know
Okay.
that was a thing.
Angry.
Mm.
That
No
changes what I'm
holy
doing. So now I have
fancy
to scroll
stuff.
through his spells.
While Tim's scrolling through spells,
Actually, while
I
Tim's
think
scrolling through spells, technically on the same initiative count, I'll let the other beast go.
I thought the other beat. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm silly.
No, I didn't. I was sure of
No,
that.
that's why I was surprised. I was like, damn, I'm going first.
I
Mhm.
thought one attacked Vanya
I
and
rolled
the other attacked
really
Aiden.
poorly for the other
Crazy.
beast.
No,
it's
they
gonna
swipe
roll
twice.
to hit Kruu. No. The first one's saying twice.
Yeah.
Kruu, does a 19 hit you?
It would just be. Wouldn't that be? Does that increase my AC? The sentinel shield that I'm using.
I don't know. Does it say that it increases AC? Let me look.
Advantage or
Shield plus 2
initiative?
unless stated otherwise.
I would trust him on that.
I'm checking you on that just in case, but
It doesn't say anything specifically on the Sentinel Shield.
Yeah. Shield is usually +2. I think you're right.
A regular
Well,
shield
shield-
when we
yeah,
checked
shields
last
are
time was
+2.
+2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
the
it's
shield
plus
will
2
go.
to my AC?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
Alrighty. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay, so it's gonna hit you with 1 attack. You take 6 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then we'll go to Aiden.
I spent so long checking shields.
Okay, while you're looking,
Fine. No, it's fine. I'm
Oh,
going
you're fine?
to
Okay.
bonus action. Oh, are you actually asking something?
I was going to, but I can wait till my turn.
I'm going to bonus action Shield of Faith on Kruu.
Okay.
They're making your AC calc even more annoying. You now have another plus until this is
Another plus
dispelled.
what?
+2 to,
Okay.
Okay.
and then I'm gonna whack it with ace.
Alrighty. Move your character up there and roll to hit.
I'm going over here. Oop. Well, that misses. Hit.
You cut out?
Are you sure that it misses?
I should have been
Okay. I don't know what you rolled, so
a 14.
that hits.
Damn, fair enough.
This is why you say
God.
numbers.
True. I did, and then cut out.
Got you.
So it is not a fiend or undead,
No.
which means I'm doing uh 15 damage.
Alrighty. It will take that. And look upset about it.
Valid.
All right. As Aiden finishes his swing, the gate behind you creaks open. And as it does so, Lilith, would you like to describe your character?
Oh, shit! Okay.
Oh.
Oh!
Hello. Yes, so you see coming out a elven woman about normal elven height with waist-length silver hair, silver eyes, and blue, like night blue dress dotted with stars, and a hat to match with some flowers adorning the hat.
Yeah.
Hi.
Over
These
table.
hooligans
Hi,
are-
Lilith. How you doing, buddy? I was expecting you here today.
Really?
I'll wave.
There are hooligans in your front yard.
I do not wave back.
I'm wearing my hat.
Are you using your hat?
If I'm wearing it,
You
might
are
be.
wearing your hat.
I want to try and make her wave back.
What's
Do
the
I
wording on
need-
your hat again? Yeah.
Surely this isn't the time.
No, this is definitely
Exactly.
the time.
There is always time.
When worn once a day, if you wave at someone, you can cause someone to wave back.
You're just okay. You just cause someone to wave back. So Lilith, you
Yep.
find yourself inexplicably waving back.
Okay.
Hooray,
I look
she waved
very
back.
confused at this.
Yeah.
And I just glare at this green thing that just seemingly made me wave.
It's a green
I-
thing. Damn.
You are just a
Oh,
green
you can see green. What's that
You're
like?
a green thing.
And then I just address everyone, like, who are you all? What are you doing here? How dare you attack my little ones? State your business.
I'm so sorry. We were out looking for the Woman of the Woods as a passageway back to the mainland. I understand the situation looks confusing. Please, if you stop these creatures from attacking us, we would be ever so grateful.
You say with your mace in hand and the creature in front of you bleeding profusely.
They attacked first, okay?
If you were truly here as guests, my creatures would not have attacked you in the first place. I do not believe your ridiculous story.
If I may, I asked them to identify themselves, and they responded by attacking.
We came through we all came through the tree.
Lilith,
Well,
it's
that
your
is how-
turn.
Oh shit! What is it with Gaston trying to kill me, bro?
You're not dying yet.
Well,
I
since
know.
you said that, I do look at them all like skeptically. How
And
far
said
away
shit.
would Yuri be?
Very fucking far.
Yeah.
About 50 feet. But you
Oh,
can step
boy.
closer too. So
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this would work. I cast Moonbeam on Yuri's location.
alrighty. Read us how Moonbeam works again.
All right. Silvery beam of pale light shines down a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. Must make a con saving throw. Take 2d8 radiant damage on a failed save or half on a successful. And a shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage.
Alright, Yuri, make a con save at disadvantage.
Good thing the original form thing doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, no.
And Lilith, roll some damage.
Mhm.
Okay. That is a 15 and another 15.
Damn.
Right, that's successful. I only have a DC 13.
Alright, so you're gonna
Yay!
take half of whatever Lilith rolls.
All right, I rolled 9, so that would be half rounded down, I believe. So 4.
Yeah, you'll take 4 points of radiant damage, Varas.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Now I have
Damn,
to see
what
if
the
I have.
Fuck.
Top of the order, it's Kruu. Kruu.
Before my, can I use free action to speak?
Yeah.
I turn to our new guest and I say, "Please identify yourself."
No,
Fuck's sake.
talking is a free action, Lilith. So
It is rude to ask for one's name when you do not give yours in return.
I am Kruu, and we are the Silver Scepters. We were merely septing.
I don't know what that means, little one.
I'm very tall.
In his defense, I barely know what that means.
I will not give you my name until you all give me your names. It is only fair.
My name is Vanya. I'm from here.
Varas.
Alwyn. Pleased to meet you.
I am Aiden.
Aiden's
Very
also from here.
reluctantly.
He's also from
Very
here.
reluctantly.
I can see that you are reluctant to give this. We've all know, well, I guess some of us know the weight a name has in these parts. Very
don't.
well. I am Midna. But-
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it does not matter who knows whose name. You have still trespassed.
We just want to use the portal so we could get to the mainland.
And what makes you think the use of the portal comes freely?
That's fine. We are willing to negotiate and listen. We weren't trying to attack. They attacked us.
By the way, do you know
And
Fen?
just- Owen.
Oh.
Well, I was
Honestly, kind of a
curious.
valid question in this situation. They went through
I'm
the
still
same
pretty
thing we
sure I
did.
saw her go through the tree ahead of us.
You kind of see a little smirk appear on her face. I don't know if I want to tell you or not. And this just seems like too much fun.
Fun?
I'm doing those like giddy hand claps. This is good.
Kruu, are you doing anything else with your turn?
Giddy hand clap.
I do not wish to fight you, but you leave me no choice. I'm going to attack the nearest cat.
Okay. Roll to hit.
$14.
14 will hit. Roll damage.
Okay, I'm going to use Divine Smite.
Yeah.
So that is going to be... Okay. Sorry. It's gonna be what? One. Isn't it gonna be 4d10? My or no, that's my hit points. Sorry, I always forget my. I have to say this.
It should be whatever damage your rapier does.
Yeah, I don't have it written down. Give me a sec.
By my count, a rapier does 1d8 pierce.
It's
Yeah,
1d8 pierce. Okay.
That should be correct. So 1d8 piercing plus however much you get from Divine Smite. Which,
Okay.
yeah.
So that I have.
Yeah, so roll a d8.
That is gonna be 2 additional d8. Right?
For Divine Smite, that sounds
Yes.
right. Yep.
Yep.
So
Just
roll
make sure because
3d8.
I'm level 4. It is, or no, it should be 3 because I have the 1 additional spell slot.
No.
That's for slots instead of level. If you're using a level 1 spell slot, it's 2d8.
2d8, thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 2 additional d8s.
Yes.
3d8.
16.
Okay. It will take 16 points of damage, and it will growl at you. It is unhappy. Next up is Vanya.
Please, we really don't want to be fighting.
You may say that as many times as you wish, but this is just too entertaining to me.
I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt at Midna.
Okay, roll to hit.
It does not hit. It definitely does not hit.
What did you roll?
A 4.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it definitely did.
I'll give you that one.
You don't even need to tell me. It definitely. I mean, technically, with my spell modifier, it's an 8, but I doubt that hits.
Yeah, no, that still wouldn't hit.
Yeah,
You know, sometimes
Midna
it's safe
Chaos
to
Bolt
make an
sails over
assumption.
your left shoulder.
Negotiations failed. Time to try and disintegrate the other person.
I mean, we have been begging. We're like saying we don't want to do this.
Okay, but I don't just try to disintegrate people when I disagree with them. I'm just saying. Yeah.
And maybe that's why you have gotten here, is because you're not killing enough people. Well, next up is the Displacer Beast on the right, which is gonna swing at Aiden twice.
Oh, that's what it is.
Aiden, does a 27 hit you?
Fuck. Damn it.
It might.
My strategy.
Something tells me.
My being immune to damage strategy.
Oh, damn. Have 9 points of piercing damage.
And then I remember how concentration works. I
Get
roll a
poked.
con save, which fails. Kruu has lost the 2 AC from Shield of Faith.
Try.
Trust me, I rolled another nat 1. I'm just gonna restart my app.
You
It does
know
miss
what?
you with the second swing, though.
Oh, based.
And next up is Varas.
Okay, so I'm starting my turn. Do I have to make those con saves again?
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, wait.
19.
Is that how Moonbeam
Oh,
works?
Yes.
It was
yes.
start of its turn.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I thought it
Meg-
was.
If it
Whenever
starts its
they-
turn in the
Time they enter
moonbeam,
it.
it's gonna make
Whenever
the
they
con save again.
enter and start their turn.
Oh, I
Mhm.
didn't realize you get to double tap. That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moonbeam's really
Uh,
good.
That's a 19 and a 14. Remind me what does that do?
Disadvantage, so that's 14.
Yeah, that
Yeah, well, I was
you
just checking, yeah.
Succeeds.
you still succeed. I rolled
Sick.
7,
Roll that damage. 7, so that's another
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Doing that. Bonus action dash. Quick as a flash. I'm getting right up in Midna's face. And I would like to attempt a persuasion check to call off her pets or whatever in exchange for another form of entertainment.
I mean, this isn't an NPC. Persuade her. It's not a check. Do it.
It's shit. Okay.
No rolling dice
Okay.
for you.
Great. I have to use my words. I suck at that. In character and in person.
Were you just hoping to fail anyway?
Hello, greetings, Midna, was it? My name is Varas, as I previously established. I would like to request a trade of sorts with you. It seems you come to us seeking not only for your lovely pets not to be harmed, but to use us as a form of entertainment of sorts. I think we can come to a solution that would make us both quite happy. After all, it seems, well, at least from where I was standing, one of your little guys wasn't doing so well. And I wouldn't want to, personally, be responsible for the death of such a majestic creature. So, how about it? You put the name, another form of entertainment we could provide you with, and call off your wonderful creatures, and I will call off my allies in turn.
Would you even know what sort of entertainment you would provide me?
And that is sorry. And that is why the entertainment we shall provide will be at your discretion.
Hmm,
And even if we suck at it, that's more entertaining, right?
Depends how you look at it. But no, I do not agree with you. This
Are you sure
Gives a
Vanya does
certain-
good backflips?
Oh my god.
this gives me a certain entertainment that I don't think you could provide me otherwise.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna double check how far. I think it was only 50 feet to get here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
chilling. In that case, the time for talk is over. I am going to lunge. I don't think that's a specific D&D term. I'm just being fancy with it. I'm gonna lunge over here and shadow rapier my beloved. Not 20, baby. That's a 24.
Did you disengage from me?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you? That's what I'm asking. Yep. That's what I was about to ask.
Is that a mobile
Well,
feat thing?
shit.
I
I
don't know
have
how
to.
that works.
I'm double checking because I've never dashed away from someone without attacking them. Melee attack against creature you don't throw. Nope, I didn't strike. I didn't go to strike you. Therefore, I do provoke an attack of opportunity.
All right. Midna, you can use whatever you want.
even a spell? Because
Yeah,
that's normally how.
This is your domain.
True.
Oh,
That's not
there
terrifying.
goes my plan.
Guess you should have stabbed him.
Yeah.
True.
We should have just asked the
Oh,
fucking
which one
queen,
is it?
Aiden.
Nope.
Where is it?
I'll be good.
Is it
Could have gone
this?
a long way.
No.
Oh, I'm going to. Well, then, Ray of Frost Yuri. Let's see. Ranged spell attack. Why did that roll 2? What the hell? Does an 11 hit?
Nope, it does not.
Cool, you're good.
Which doesn't sound right, so I'm gonna double check the stuff we bought.
If an 11 hit, I'd be scared.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
be
my
fine.
base AC
You have
is
like
higher
a
than that. You're
13.
probably
You're
fine.
You're fine.
right, yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead, Garth.
So I did roll a nat 20. So
Yeah,
that's
roll double damage.
fun. That is good fun and shit. So this will be. Is this my D8? Yeah, so I need to remember how dice look. That is. Oh, that's a crit, right? So I get to roll my damage twice.
Yes.
Sick. So that's 4, 7. I'm totaling as I go. 11, 19 psychic damage. Is Kruu within the range where? No, didn't think so. So yeah, what did I just say? 19 psychic damage.
Yep.
Sick.
Right, you take a decent chunk out of this cat. It will growl at you.
And then now that I've still got movement left. Hold on. So that's 10. So I still have another 20 feet. Oh, perfect. And then since I don't provoke an attack this time because I did attack that thing, I'm gonna go behind Kruu.
Okay. Next up is the beast. Because I did the initiative different this time. This beast is going to be slightly annoyed at you. What the heck is its range with this thing? Oh yeah, I can still hear you. Cool. It's going to try to hit Varus with one of its tentacles. Varus is a 21 hit.
You know the answer to this.
Yeah, I do. That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna use interception.
Okay.
Ooh, I forgot what that does.
Because I'm within 5 feet of you, I am able to use my reaction to reduce the amount of damage you take by 1d10 plus my proficiency bonus,
All right, roll your
Ooh.
d10.
which is 2.
The proficiency bonus, I'm hoping. Is
Yeah.
that 2? Okay. Ooh.
So that would be 12 damage that you don't take.
So you
And
take no damage.
You take no
In which
damage.
case, the cat is
The
going to get
cat.
annoyed and try to swing at you a second time. So the 19 hit you.
Yes.
All right. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
I'll take it. What's that leave me? Hold on, math is difficult. 16? Yeah, 16. Sick. Okay. I'm a little worse
Alrighty.
for wear, but I'm standing.
Next up is Alwyn.
Alrighty here. I don't feel like being mean to the cats. So instead, Kruu, Varas, the two of you, how much damage have you both taken total? Which one of you is hurting?
I've taken
worse?
14, which is almost half my hit points.
I've only taken 6 damage.
That's what I thought. I'm going to let me measure. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. Creature I touch regains hit points equal to 1d8 plus my spellcast modifier, which means it's the wrong tab to roll dice in. I tried to roll it in Twitch chat.
I mean,
You get spellcasting modifier being my you get 7 hit points back.
Oh, that's like all the damage I just took.
Happy to help
Wait.
out.
Which makes me think I did math wrong, because wasn't I just at... Hold on, wait. I was at 23, I thought. Yeah, I was. So
Last turn you
7...
only took 7.
No, yeah, okay, no, I did math right the first time, and I was like, wait, and I did math wrong in my head the second time. And I was like, wait, but I thought I had, and yeah, okay. Thank
And
you.
I'm just gonna step back over here, where I can
Okay.
feasibly reach wherever I need to be.
What about your giant field mouse?
Giant field mouse will go on the offensive again, I think. Maybe put itself between Vanya and Displacer Beast first.
Okay.
But then...
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. And then it'll go on the offensive again. Wait. Yeah, no. Then I go on the offensive again. I had to make sure that's how that works.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Okay. That... Spell attack modifier to hit. Right. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I tried to do it in Twitch chat again.
I love you, Pyro.
Is it... Oh no. 12.
A 12 will just barely miss.
I do have advantage,
Oh.
I think, though. Because I think, let me double check this. Beast has advantage on attack roll against a creature if at least one of the beast's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally isn't incapacitated.
Yeah, then roll again. Vanya's right there.
Take
Also,
2.
similar sneak attack. Let's go.
Okay, this time it's a 16.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll damage.
Cool. That will be 11 damage.
It will take 11 points of damage. This thing
Mauled by a mouse.
looks very unhappy. And Aiden, it's your turn.
I'm debating if I do the boring thing of hit cat.
Nice hat, by the way, man. I really like it.
Not a weird thing to say in the middle of a battle, but thank you.
I'll
I
do
might
the
ask
boring
you
thing of hit
you
cat.
got it later if that's okay. It's really pretty.
It's actually the least strange thing he's ever going to ask you, probably.
If you can survive, of course you are welcome to ask me.
Yes. Okay, guys, we have to live.
Okay.
I always live.
I'm committed now.
You
I'm
were
glad
before.
you
Yeah,
weren't.
I
no, you
hit
weren't before.
cat. I might have not 20'd.
Wooga!
That's about to be fucking dead, I'm sorry.
Roll your damage.
Do I roll the dice twice or double the first result?
You roll the dice twice.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, because I have been rolling the dice twice.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so
You
it doesn't
double your
matter.
dice. Yep.
Okay. So that's that. Plus... Whoa. Oh no, math. That's 5 plus... I can't do math. Why can't I do math?
Say it out
5,
loud, we'll do it
25,
for you.
30?
All right.
What was that,
This-
sorry?
With a 30 damage with a Divine Smite.
This
Oh,
cat will
Wooga.
take 30 points of damage. It looks at you with anger in its eyes. Midnight, your cat is very hurt.
It
And
ain't
it's your
dead.
turn.
Hang
Nope,
on.
it's not dead.
I still have a bonus action.
Oh, oh.
Okay.
Checking literally everything I can do in a bonus action. There's nothing. I don't know why I'm looking.
Aiden
gonna
wants this
say,
cat
paladin.
dead.
Right.
I
What the heck, man?
can re-up. No, I can't. I can't even re-up Shield of Faith.
Why do you want the cat dead?
Yeah, no, that's my turn.
All right, Midnight, it's your turn.
I think I figured out how to use this thing now.
Oh,
Oh,
excellent.
shit.
Oh,
I didn't even know this was a thing, huh?
I'm going
Oh,
to
yeah.
try and cast this to hit as many people as I can.
Oh,
Understandable.
Thing.
no.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Might be able to get. I lost it.
Probably 3 of us.
Yeah, I think I can at least hit Alwyn, Varas, and Kruu with this.
Yeah, it's.
I didn't have enough movement to get farther away, or I would have.
I need
Yeah,
the 3 of
same.
you.
I have
to
learned from that
make
one time, but
a dex save for me, please.
Oh, dex
What?
save, you
A
fucked
dex
up.
save. What?
you 9 out of 10 times that's missing for.
Hey, that's a 22 DM. Does that?
Yeah, you're gonna take half.
You're going to take
Yeah.
half.
Stupid spellcasting to take half.
Yeah.
I
Well,
rolled an
that-
18. I have a +4.
If we're going to play
save,
like
19.
this, I suppose I
19?
should get serious.
You'll also take half.
Yes. And Kruu?
12.
You take full. All right.
Oh, fuck.
The 3 of you just see balls of fire rain from the air as I cast Fireball.
Yes.
Oh.
It's the
No!
wizard time. Guys.
Full damage?
cast Fireball!
Yeah. Full damage.
Full
go
damage
ahead.
is 31.
Oh, there it is.
And then
Kruu is dead. Kruu
So
died.
half is 15,
Kruu goes
right?
unconscious.
Yeah, half is
That's so funny.
Oh! Ooh, that
Spicy.
So remember I said about never dying? I'm still not lying, but
I mean,
There it is.
what was that? Sorry.
let me be clear, since we've never hit this point before. If you run, Kruu is upside down.
We have hit running out of hit points. To
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fair.
If you run out of hit points, you are not dead. You are unconscious, and you start rolling death saves. Is how it works. Just so you know. What are you at, Varas?
I'm at 8 hit points remaining.
Alwyn?
17. I'm chilling.
17. Okay, got you. All right. As a fireball detonates mid combat, running out from behind Midra, screaming at the top of her lungs.
You
It's
cut out,
done.
but I'm
Microphone
assuming
did
you
not-
screamed wait.
Not like
Yes,
that.
screamed wait very loudly. Fen comes dashing into this clearing.
I will wave
Um,
slightly singed.
She will wave at you in grave concern.
Yes.
Midna, there's been a terrible mistake. These people, I know them. They're friends of mine. Well, close enough. They're not going to cause you any harm. And I know you enjoy causing them harm. It gets boring around here. I'm sorry. Hang on. Please stop fighting for a second. She's gonna run over to Kruu. And Kruu, she is going to place a flower on your head, and you have full hit points.
Oh shit.
I'd say Fen's got hands, but she's got flowers, really.
Kruu wakes up.
Real.
Well met.
She'll smile at you. Well met. As she ran through the clearing, you guys see a trail of flowers appears in her footsteps.
Hi,
Let's
Fen.
see.
Hi.
We told you we weren't here to fight.
Look, you may not have been here to fight, but then like once combat starts, it's quite boring out here. It's good to have a good joust of combat now and again.
It's true, it has been a while.
After being
Agreed.
Good
singed
exercise.
half to death.
I'm a little sad I didn't get
Interesting
to.
fight.
I'm a little sad I didn't get to return in kind, but that's okay.
I mean, you could keep going if you want to.
No.
Bring it on.
No.
Fuck it, we can
I'm
take
swinging at the cat again. No.
Alwyn does some minor rummaging, looking to find the. Definitely not looking for a spell scroll of fireball.
Sorry to step on your toes, Midna. I wanted to stop this before anyone got seriously hurt. I know you would have, but
Since you are asking, I suppose we can stop.
thank you. I'm sorry to ruin your entertainment. She'll do a little half bow to you. She's gonna pull out a flower and hand it to Varas and hand one to Alwyn as well.
Thank you.
So how does this thing work? Is it just a flower?
As you guys take this flower, you are healed to full. She's
Oh,
gonna
Luga.
run over to you guys, and she's gonna place one on the cat's head. The cat starts like purring and sort of sits down, and then she's gonna hand one to Aiden as well, and then did you? Vanya did take damage. So hand one
I
to you.
did.
Yeah.
I was
Hand one
like,
to you
do
as
I
well.
just not?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
couldn't remember if I
damn.
hit you or not.
Aiden and I over here, and we're like, damn, okay.
Does the
Can I pet
flower
the cat?
disappear
Anyway.
upon healing, or do I still just have a flower now?
Oh, you have a flower now.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna put it
Awesome.
in between my feathers,
was
right
gonna
above
say,
my
can
ear, so it's kind of just
I was gonna say, can I put it in my hair?
Yeah, you can.
Let's
Excellent.
What
go.
color is the flower?
Owens is a bright orange poppy. Kruu, you have a daisy.
Heck yeah.
Vanya, you have like a purple looking lily. Aiden, you have like a bluebells type flower. Varas, you have what looks to be like not quite a rose. You'd put it in the same family though.
Sick.
I'm collecting flowers, I've just realized. I'm at 2.
Is that the person who can't smell them? Or is that someone else?
That's someone else.
Okay.
I think that's Varus.
No.
Really?
Nope.
Oh,
I
that's
just can't see
me!
green.
Sorry!
That
You
is
fucking
you.
Bora!
You're grass or something, that's why I'm confused.
No, I'm still not.
Really?
I just can't see green. Among
Yeah.
Someone
other
lost the
things
ability
that
to
aren't
smell
really-
grass.
Only once.
No, Alwyn's given up
The
many
was
memories
a
of the
scent
smell
of grass. Yeah, a memory.
Oh, it was the
Like,
smell. Oh, I'm with
some of
you.
them. I can't smell rain
Anyway.
anymore. That's when I can't.
Gemma, you okay?
Teehee.
Ben is gonna skip back over to you, Midna. I appreciate the I guess pause in entertainment. Sorry, I'm not the biggest fan of violence, but every once in a while it's a good time. Yeah, these are folks that I met at the ceiling ball that you sent me to.
I see. And how was your ball?
Oh, it was quite lovely. I'm glad to be back though. It's always a little bit too much for me out there. I prefer the quiet of the woods.
Fair enough. I agree with you. Too much
Yeah,
going
but-
on in the city.
Yeah, far too much. Too many people. But I'll give you a full report of all the happenings as soon as I feel like you should see to our guests first, potentially.
I suppose. Come along then. And I just turn around and wave at them to follow me.
I got excited for a second.
It's like a
You heard
dismissive
wave.
wave.
I
That's
kind
a
of
good
quietly
one,
to the
solid.
group, I'm basically talking about how I'm guessing she does not recognize me.
Yeah, no, definitely not, Your Highness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep that quiet.
But yeah,
I have like 50 different nicknames for Aiden at this point. It's great.
Yeah.
you guys can follow Midna through the gates. Midna, do you want to describe what your house looks like?
As we walk along this path, the first thing you see is just fields upon fields of flowers. And the path curves to the right with a willow tree speckled with crystal clear flowers, and along the base, not quite, there's land that the tree is on, but there's a pond enclosed upon that land. And then at the end of the path, there is just a simple cottage, the usual wood cottage with gray thatched roof and nice door. The thing is covered in vines and flowers, and then just everywhere else you see flowers and bees, butterflies, animals everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, Fen is gonna sort of skip around behind you. What do you guys think? Lovely, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
It's very pretty.
Some of our finer work.
Be careful with some of them. Some of them have a little attitude.
It is true. But Fen will start skipping up the path towards the house.
God, I need a nap.
What do you grumble there?
Oh,
Me when
Tim
I
cut
cut
out
out?
really bad.
Me when I yeah. What are you grumbling about, Varus?
It's just been a long couple days, hasn't it?
I guess you're not wrong. Of combat reinvigorate the soul. Kind of head nod to Midna.
Keeps things entertaining. Keeps everyone
Agreed.
on their toes. I kind of direct us towards the tree where there is a simple table with some nicely ornate metal chairs. And I
Yeah,
sit down in one of them.
Y'all can sit.
I will take a seat.
I'll sit.
Also,
Fen is gonna come back outside with a tray and glasses of what looks like lemonade. Sort of set it all before you. There looks to be some like lavender sticking out of the top of each glass as well. She'll kind of bow to you, Midna, and head back over the house.
And I just thank her. Thank you, Fen.
Of course. Let
Thanks,
me know if you need
Fen.
anything else. Yeah, no problem.
Now, if I recall correctly, you mentioned something about a portal.
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah, I guess there was.
Recommendation from my mother to get back to the mainland easier than going through the pass of Atlee. Uh-oh. Where's my map?
No, that's
Of
right.
Atlee.
Yeah.
Got that.
I see. And as I mentioned before, the use of the portal can be quite steep.
I see.
Are you going to elaborate further?
Kind of look you all over, and I point to Aiden and Varas. One of you would have to pay this price. In order to use this portal, one of you is not allowed to lie anymore.
Why can't that be Kruu?
Done. So
Are you saying the bird could give up his ability to lie? He can't lie in the first place.
Okay, well,
That's not
what
true.
about him? And I point to Alwyn.
Child, are you joking?
I'll
I see
wave.
things you do not. If you thought the bird was capable of lying, then you couldn't be even further about that little elfling.
Okay, what makes you think I can lie?
Well,
Stereotypical.
Wow, am I being
Actually-
profiled right now?
you have done it already.
This is what I said
doesn't know
earlier
that.
about rogue splaining.
She's got you on that one.
God, that goes a bluff.
I'm pretty sure she just somehow knows everything, so I don't know if you're even bluffing and just proving her
Oh
point.
god, not another seemingly omnipotent person we meet across our travels.
How are you supposed to argue with that hat? Like, I mean, look at it.
Hmm. Well, have fun never lying again, Aiden.
Joking. We're discussing this.
I will not
Oh, I
budge.
insist.
One of you will have to take this on, and there are no royalty discounts.
I see you may recognize who I am then.
Of course. I am a
Mhm.
resident of Noan.
I see, but you didn't attend the ball from what I can tell.
Why would I get caught up in such boring ceremonies.
She also doesn't seem to care based on the fact that her cat things, like, try to kill you and the people you're traveling with.
Not everybody enjoys balls.
Anyway,
Shut up, Yuri.
I'm sorry, I can't take it.
Oh my
Lock me
god.
up, hold on.
Did I say something?
Don't
This
mind.
not
stuff's just out of
attempting to be
character.
humorous.
Shush.
also, I'm not saying any of this is like a discount thing. This is a like, how the hell do you know? I'm figuring this out, okay?
I bet the hat
Reasons.
told her.
Maybe.
Well, they think about that. More important business. Do you mind telling me where you got the hat? It's very nice.
Oh, well, thank you. It is just simply I made it myself. The flowers grown in my own garden.
Whoa. What material is that?
Silk.
Wow, just regular silk looks that good.
Just
Impressive.
mhm.
Do you take commissions?
Occasionally. I'm sure you saw some of my work at the capital. It keeps me entertained. Keeps all of this well cared for.
I see. Well, if I ever need a replacement hat, I might have to come back. It's very nice.
Thank you. Although I'm not sure if I would want the same spell on that hat.
What's wrong with it?
I'm sure it masks your taste, but it's not
It's quite
something I would
useful.
use.
That's fair.
Fenna's gonna come back with a glass of her own this time, and she's gonna sit down. She's not gonna sit in a chair, even though there is an empty one. She's gonna sit in the grass, sort of like between Midna and Alwyn. She's gonna like sit cross-legged and just kind of like look up at you guys. So, I hope you guys didn't have too terrible of a time getting here. I know the tree can be a bit finicky your first time.
It was,
Oh, that was fun.
Never talk to me about that tree again.
But we don't have to talk about it.
Good.
And I
it
just chuckle
upset
at
Varas.
the mention of the tree.
It did catch us a little off guard, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Once you go through it once, you don't have to again.
Oh, really? Well, that's good to know.
No, you can come and go as you please. I mean, as long as Midna allows.
I was gonna say, we just barely, I think, caught you on your way in.
Oh,
Went
yes.
straight in, no hesitation. It was quite impressive. That
I
makes sense.
spent the night in the city, then, headed out midday or so,
I see. Well, convenient that we saw you, because I'm not sure we would have found it on our own.
It is quite a task to find it. We tend to get a lot of people that kind of make it to the end of the road and then just kind of yell out for the Witch of the Woods. It's quite unhelpful for us sort of trying to, live in peace.
I see. Well, sorry to intrude then.
No worries. I mean, despite trying to live in peace out here, it does get boring every once in a while, so friendly faces never hurt.
Well, that's good to hear. Have to come back and play with your cats some other time as well. It'd be fun.
Yes,
Okay.
and Sir Hikari and Kage would enjoy some different company every so often.
They are quite friendly once they know you.
But yes, you are not the only visitors we'll get every so often. I do occasionally, as I said, I do work for the capital sometimes, so they'll come straight to me to try and get their materials. Sometimes I indulge them, sometimes I do not.
Would I have heard of Midna before then?
Make me a history check.
Oh, that was wait. A natural 20.
Natural 20. You know that every once in a while your dad manages some high-level deals with someone who lives to the east, but you've never heard details about who or why. But it's very heavily regulated who is allowed sort of in and out of the area.
Wait.
Sorry.
You go.
I was gonna say, to anyone like paying attention, Varus is visibly clocked out of anything and everything going on right now. That's all.
I will look toward Varus. Say, if you are bored, you are welcome to roam among the flowers. Just
Most of them are
again,
friendly.
yes, some of them have some attitude. Be careful.
Varus
But
doesn't even seem to have heard what you said.
How close is Vara sitting to me?
Probably within arm's reach.
Can I like wave my hand in front of Varus's eyes?
Yeah.
Hello.
Nothing.
Do we have any water? Do we have water?
there is a pond right behind us.
Can I get a shape water?
Yeah, you can.
I was like checking. I was like, I don't think I have it, but I know Alwyn does.
Just cast shape water and
Toss it at his face.
drag a bit of water over. And how much is shape water? Actually, I need to check. I don't remember.
Isn't shape
Is
water
it not
free?
a cantrip?
No, I mean cantrip, yes, but I meant how much water.
I think it's up to a 5-foot cube, question mark.
Area within range that fits in a 5-foot cube. Yeah. Probably
so
not
good
an
at this game.
entire. Probably not an entire 5-foot cube.
Probably
Just say
not, no.
like, say like the amount you'd have in like a glass, a typical glass of water, and then I'll just move that over and release the spell with it somewhere above Varus's head.
Okay. A good chunk of water falls on top of your head, Varus.
Varus snaps into reality. It's almost as though they've seen a ghost, ironically. But-
I'm very evidently looking away and attempting to whistle.
Okay. Alwyn's not suspicious at all.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh, hey, Varus. Fancy meeting you here.
Damn, the witch is right. You really can't lie worth a damn.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing. And I'll just pat Alwyn on the shoulder.
I'll just take a drink of my lemonade non-suspiciously.
Fen is going to laugh at you.
Through all of this, I would have been staring at Aiden. Very, like, intensely? Curiously?
Yes, sorry, I was mentioning my father, Jiro, I think, has made your acquaintance before.
Yes, you would know Jiro Midna.
Yes, I have met him before.
I was just gathering understanding of where you knew me from, but this makes sense.
Ah, yes. That is not what has me curious about you, though, child. I get up from my seat and walk in front of Aiden, and I put my hand up to the circlet on his head.
Huh.
Do not move, child. You cannot remove this anyways. But there is something strange about this circlet. There is supposed to be a blessing on it, but it seems to have been corrupted somehow. I put my hand down and sit back down. I've never seen a curse like this before, but if this is not taken care of, you... How can I put this? I don't think I can put this kindly. You will turn into shadow.
I see.
You do not seem distressed about this at all.
Well, when you understand the situation you're in, you have a bit of time to adjust, so to speak.
I see.
Naturally cryptic.
We went in this cryptic. Fork found in kitchen.
Yes, I haven't seen a corruption like this before. It is quite extreme. Not even my powers could remove it. I wouldn't even know how to begin to remove the corruption.
What
I
if he just takes it off?
He cannot take it off.
Oh,
daren't even try. Yes, it's the coronation's circlet given to princes in Noan. You would know that, but for the others. And I believe the queen has put a curse on it instead.
well, that's unfortunate.
But what are you gonna do?
Perhaps turn into shadow.
Perhaps. I
I don't even know how we
highly
could
suspect the
decapitate
queen is the
Aiden
only
and
person
then,
that can get rid of it.
like, grow. Maybe we can decapitate Aiden and grow their head back.
Ah, yes, with the whatever of
What?
Vecna that we don't have.
What?
I
Nothing.
was just thinking of ways to take the crown off, the circlet rather. Gaseous form. It's the answer to everything.
Doesn't your equipment also?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It does.
So, anyway, you guys are here to use the portal then.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that.
What are you
At
guys
least-
all doing trying to go to Vanya?
Well, we're trying to get to Brawl. So we just need to get back across.
I see. I don't mean to pry, but I'm just curious. Is there a reason in particular you're going there?
The Silver Dragon?
Oh. I suppose that makes sense.
We all have various business. Not with the silver dragon, you see.
Got
That's
it.
how we ended up together in the first place. Well, except for Aiden, I guess.
I still seek his wisdom, but my adventure started differently, I suppose.
Oh yeah,
That's
how'd
true.
that start then?
His? Hers? Its?
There?
You don't know. No one asked.
His.
That's why I
His.
didn't use a pronoun for the dragon. I just said silver dragon again.
That's also valid. We'll ask C-Dad, it's fine.
Yeah, look, that's how you solve the riddle. Is
Just
OGI.
walk into the room with it. Hey, so first off, pronoun check.
I can't wait to I can't wait for Z-Dad to show up and then
OGI
go,
the
it's,
silver
it's
dragon."
she, her. in
Lord
such a
have
deep voice.
mercy.
He
But
would.
no,
Anyway.
that'd be the funniest shit. Anyway.
Anyway. We're all very excited. Yes, we
Seed
seek
ass.
audience with the Silver Dragon for varying reasons. Though recent companions tell me maybe you also know something.
What do you mean?
I turn to both Midna and Fen and just say the name Doran.
Fen is going to turn to look to you, Midna.
And what about Doran?
Just curiosities. I've seen a couple of companions in the past, also looking into them, and there's been problems, to say the least. I'm gathering information before we reach the Silver Dragon.
I see. All I can tell you about Doran is I'm sure he'll show up sooner or later. Having one of his fits. Give him a couple 100 years, I'm sure he'll come back.
I don't suppose. No, that's not English. Hang on. I suppose you're not incorrect, Midna, but the timing just seemed incorrect. I do not think he's in 5th. I think something's happened. But
I think that has
I
happened
appreciate your take.
before. Is bound to happen again. Again, I just believe he'll be back in a few 100 years or so.
We see things differently, and that's okay.
I mean, it has happened before, right?
That is what I'm saying.
Not entirely incorrect, no, but maybe it's just the first time I've seen it, and
I don't suppose you weren't around the first time he disappeared. Of course, you wouldn't understand it.
Yeah, that was what 200 or so years ago. Thereabouts.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
when he came back or disappeared.
When he came back, I think, but he wasn't gone for very long.
I can guarantee Aiden wasn't around for that.
Well, true. I'm a human.
Yeah. What do you think I meant?
But anyways, I can go prep the portal, Midna, assuming your trade goes through, but I'll at least get it started. Then we'll go to stand. And
Thank you, Fen.
of course, my lady. She'll bow and she'll head back up to the cabin.
Well, I have given you the condition.
Aiden, you're about to make such a noble sacrifice for our cause, and I appreciate that.
I serve nobility to Noan Doran. Not you.
But as a paladin of such high esteem, what reason must you have for lying?
Why are you
What if you
why
guys,
are
like,
you
flipped
so
a coin?
against this, Varus?
Sorry, what was that?
Why are you so against this?
Varus
Why do you want to lie to us?
self-profiles.
Why do you want to lie to us?
Varus looks up and down, self-profiles, and says, "Oh, I don't know. Why would a thief ever lie?
But you were changing your ways. We were
I'm not gonna be
influencing
with you
you.
guys forever."
What?
What?
No, because you're gonna end up dead at some point.
Aiden.
I'm gonna outlive Aiden, first of all.
Yes, not unless I try to kill you again.
Guys, you're gonna make Kruu say the thing.
Nope.
Stop fighting.
No fighting.
If we're going to fight, please at least do it away from the flowers.
Look, all I'm saying is,
Why don't you guys arm
eventually-
wrestle? And
fun at all.
whoever
Yeah,
loses,
do you want to arm wrestle Varus?
whoever loses has to go for it.
why do I feel like that's not a fair competition?
No fighting so close to the flowers, else there may be an oopsie daisy.
Help. Help.
Perfect first reference to that. Yes.
Oh,
Literal
that caught me off
dude.
guard. Oh. Hmm. This doesn't
Midna, may
feel
I
like-
ask, why only us?
Because you are the only two capable of lying.
Wait, you're saying I
Vanya's
can't
right
lie?
here.
Oh yeah,
it is not a
watch
big
this.
deal to you, Vanya, if you lose your lying.
That's fair. I've almost offered a couple times.
You are a white lie kind of person.
As am
would
I.
never
Arm
lie.
wrestle. Arm wrestle. Arm wrestle.
I think it's got to be a fair competition, at the very least.
What's
Like
her charisma
tree
score?
jumping.
Ooh, what if someone could only tell
Is
the
that over
truth
the table
instead? What if
question? Of
or
course,
Yeah.
if
you're
only
asking
lie
about that.
instead?
A 16, so that's a +3.
There's
Okay,
your
we have
three.
equal charisma. What can we do with that?
What can we do with charisma, my friend? Because I've been thinking the same thing.
Lies.
Perhaps
better.
a compliment battle.
Who
Ooh,
lies better is crazy, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, I could.
The worst liar would get rid of
Loses
it, as
it.
they are clearly.
Would lies be persuasion?
Deception.
Deception, yeah.
That's charisma based, correct?
Yeah, it is.
Do you have proficiency?
No.
Oh, you poor thing.
Exactly. We're never finding an answer to this. Can we
I
just
have
fight?
proficiency in persuasion as well.
Do it without proficiency. Just make it even.
Fuck.
Okay, sure.
Didn't I literally lie about us being siblings, though?
No, because you didn't know, you said.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Is that a lie?
Yeah, but it came across as a lie.
I didn't
When
take it
Owen
as a
checked.
lie.
When Owen checked, it came across as a lie.
It was a lie. You just didn't know it was a lie.
Oh, that's rude.
I felt it deep in my soul.
Fucking.
Fuck, you soul read me, literally.
Wow. Apparently, Owen's the same as fucking Nalav. Apparently, could just feel when people are lying about shit they don't know they're lying about.
I do have giga wisdom. Kind of makes sense.
That's a fair point. Honestly, fair. You got me.
This is how you
Okay.
explain my high perception stat and obliviousness.
All right, both of you tell a lie and then make your roll.
Okay. I need to think about a lie now.
Same. I already used too many of them in the one truth and two lies thing.
One of us tells the truth, the other lies.
Oh my god. Yes. Anyway. We're gonna sit over 10 minutes figuring out lies now.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
count you down from 10?
Yeah, I mean it could be anything small. Like, doesn't have to be crazy. Can be though.
You could literally point to a flower and
Sure. Okay, I've got one.
say what it
Okay.
is. I'm sure myself
got
or
one,
Alwyn
Tim?
are the only one who would
Aiden?
know.
Whatever name I
Sure.
need to use.
Royalty first.
I was hoping you would go first so I could just steal it.
You could steal mine. It's changeling related.
I'm still sat down. There we are.
When you guys
Aiden.
make your rolls, send them to me.
In our channel,
Yeah.
sure.
Aiden is going to stand up and turn to everyone and say, I am currently sat down.
Well,
Alright.
believe it.
Varus is going to look towards the group. The first form I took when I realized I could change forms had blue eyes. Okay. Double check. That should be a +3 then, shouldn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I did.
All right. Midna, Varas lied better.
See,
So what does that mean?
Aiden has to pay the price.
Ah, damn.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 18. So
Damn.
+3, 21.
This feels very
I
unfair.
got a
What did
was
you
rooting
roll?
for-
I got a
was rooting
16
for
and thought it
Varas
was
to lose
fine.
the ability.
I got a 16 and thought I was
I saw the
fine.
18, I was like, shit. If there's like a chance I lose, that'll be so sad. But I was
That was
like,
pretty close.
that's why I was like a kind of noise. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I think I've just won.
What's the
I thought that was
DC
a
on
scared.
Aiden lying to my face about sitting down? Do I believe him?
No, you do not.
You know, fair point.
Mine was
sounds
also
pretty
not a provable
convincing,
lie,
Alwyn.
so
If you couldn't see it with your own eyes, you might believe it. He was pretty convincing.
So is the ability gone now?
I
or
like
do you
rub
have to
my
do
eyes
something
for a
special?
second and like look at him again.
Is it just gone, or do you have to do something special?
I can no longer lie.
Yeah,
Why
depends how
don't
Midna wants to take it from you.
Is there very specific wording? Yes. Can I get clarification?
yeah, like under his oath, can I like does the questions I asked him before change anything or?
Probably not.
I
Tim,
assume
we'll
not,
talk
'cause
about
it's,
it,
like-
but essentially it's like you're under a permanent zone of truth spell. You can talk
Okay,
around
so I
was told
things,
in-
you can choose
yeah.
not to talk, you can answer questions that are not the ones that were asked of you. But you cannot blatantly tell a lie.
Okay.
Aiden,
Hi.
are we friends?
Yes.
Aw. Are you friends
Aiden.
with Alwyn?
I see all of my companions as friends. That's just how it is.
Aw, even Varas?
Alwyn takes note of this concerningly roundabout answer.
And then I smirk towards Varus.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Don't worry, buddy. Feelings mutual.
Aw, brotherly love.
Can I slap Vanya now?
I was
We're not
thinking
going back
the
into
same
that.
thing. Brotherly wavelengths for
You
real.
don't want to be slapped by You don't want to be slapped by Aiden.
Aiden knocks Vanya out cold.
Just snap your neck.
Anyway.
Jesus.
Time to roll a new character sheet.
Anyway, I offer up my head. That sounds weird.
Decapitation. It really is the solution. to
It
your
really
problem.
is. We
Yeah.
know how this works.
Something,
Her-
something strand of silk. Or whatever.
Come here, child. And I'll stand up.
Yeah, I'm already stood, so.
Ooh.
I thought you were
Whereas, like-
sitting.
I can't
Damn.
believe you lied to me.
He's a bad liar. Like, come on, guys.
I snap my fingers, and you see just this wave of rainbow colors come out of Aiden and go into my hand into a little ball. I close my hand around the ball, and it's gone.
No more gay
Deal
lies.
made.
No more gay liar. Me. Oh my god, she turned me gay. Like.
Wait, or did she
everyone.
remove the gay?
Yeah, she
Oh,
removed the
shit.
gay dipshit.
Oh
Ah,
no!
Oh no.
Aiden, now that she's done this, are we friends?
Aiden, speak to me. Do you have the sudden urge to play golf?
Oh my god.
I
What
also
is
forgot I
this?
had David earlier, so I fully could have lied. That one was so funny. God damn it.
What is this golf you speak
Answers will
of?
stay the same.
Aw. Aw, even though he wants to kill
And
me.
no,
we're
I don't want to
friends.
play golf.
Mm.
Who
So he's
would?
not that
was
he's not that
concerned.
kind of straight. Got it.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, golf is a gay sport anyway.
Tim, Tim, you can cross off the deception skill from your sheet.
Oh
Sick.
shit!
Didn't use it anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
to
I
be fair, I
did.
think
I
that's
did
the,
because
like,
you would never
first
let
time.
me use persuasion. It's gone. Deleted. Nothing's there.
He can't even like try to deceive with truth.
He can talk around things.
Yeah,
That would be persuasion,
Literally.
I'd say.
That's fair.
it's in general. Just I've deleted it. It's gone.
Damn.
Banished.
Vanished. At least I didn't have proficiency.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of us had proficiency, so this kind of worked out actually.
I think you can reattribute proficiencies. It's fine. Anyway,
Feda's gonna poke her head out of the front door up the hill. We're all set, Midna! She's gonna yell from like way too far away.
Well then, shall we? And I'll go
We
towards
shall.
Fen.
Hey, Aiden, one thing. I know you've said that you weren't trying to kill me or whatever, something your oath. But do you regret your actions that day?
no.
I see.
I carried an oath. I set out to do my task.
I suppose I just don't understand your paladin lifestyle. Let's embark on this adventure then.
Onward.
You guys can head up the hill into the house. Well, if you want to describe the house and sort of the layout of the portal, you can.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't even thought this far. Uh, when you get inside, the area is definitely like way bigger than the outside. Makes it seem like there's a grand entryway. To the left, you see like spiraling staircase to a tower, whereas like we're just going a little further in. And as we go further in, there's somehow trees growing inside, and it's just perpetually night in here with fireflies around. And a bunch of the trees just form to like a circle between them. Like the branches and the roots form this circle, and in the middle of the circle is this glowing, wavy light. And here we are.
Well,
Whoa.
Well, one-way
Last
ticket to Vanya.
well, thank you so much.
Of course.
We all very much appreciate this.
Yeah. Sorry to lightly attack you guys.
It is okay.
No worries.
Wish you safe travels.
Thank you.
They head in. I would go up to Alwyn, being all like, "You seem to have an appreciation for nature. That we share. And Fen seems to like you. So I will give you this gift. All I ask is that you let me know. You use this gift to let me know what my price has wrought on Aiden." And I put in Alwyn's hand a little stone. And basically what this is it'll take on the spectral form of any animal you want. And it's basically a little like animal messenger.
Oh. Why, thank you. I will absolutely. I'll be sure to do that.
Good.
I'll
I could
keep
use
you
some
posted.
fresh entertainment.
I see. Makes sense. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm sure it'll be quite interesting.
Well, should we head off?
I suppose so.
Who wants to go first?
I promise nothing sketchy will happen this time.
Hey,
Well, now I
Aiden,
don't-
how do you feel about going first?
I don't see the downside.
Then by all means.
Thank you again, Midna.
Of course.
Mm.
Do enjoy
Onward.
the price.
Aiden, are you stepping through?
Yeah, I was thinking of something to say, but I can't. So.
Okay.
Um,
Aiden steps through the portal.
thank you once again. And then I follow.
Alrighty.
It was
Perhaps
lovely to
we'll
meet you, Midna. And you as well, Fen. Kruu steps through.
Nice meeting you. Then I'll wave.
Perhaps we'll see each other once more, and Varus will step through.
It was nice to meet you, Midna, and it was nice to see you again, Faye. Fen?
Ben.
I don't know why I said Faye. Fen. Pardon. Anyway,
It was good to see you too. Maybe we'll dance together again someday.
I would love that. And then I will wave at both of them.
Then we'll
Okay.
wave back.
My arms are crossed in front of me, and I'll just kind of raise one a little bit like, I suppose so.
Yes. I wave more enthusiastically as I get the response, and then I'll step through the portal.
Okay. As you guys step through, you find yourselves in a big empty field. In front of you in the distance, you see the biggest city probably any of you have ever seen in your lives, even rivaling the size that you know to be the Kingdom of Sorrentina. And that's where we'll stop.
Awooga.
Yippee!
Rah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah
Huzzah.
indeed.
Woo, we
Huzzah.
did the
Cool character, Lilith.
thing.
Yes.
Lilith didn't kill you
Yippee.
all!
Let's go.
It's wizard time, mother.
Sure as hell tried.
Congrats on being the
Finally,
third thing to
fireball.
almost kill me.
Third guest to almost kill Varus.
Nope,
Oh my
second
God,
guess
true.
to almost
Kruu
No,
took
no, lava
a-
Yeah,
counts.
I don't think so.
Nalav was psychological.
Yeah, psychological attack and almost
Okay,
killed
fourth
Varus.
thing then.
Fourth thing,
Fourth?
third guest.
Oh, Naga got me to 0
Oh,
HP.
right.
That's not a guest.
Well, yeah. So
Oh,
fourth
Naga was a guest
It's
in
a
my
thing.
heart.
generally,
I miss it.
and then third guest though to do it.
Well,
A laugh shorted deals psychic damage to me, which I have the ability to do. Ooh, I need to
I love
get
the
revenge
character
at some
design
point.
though. It's very cool.
Thank you.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Let it
In
be
and out
known,
of
I
character, it's so good.
speed drew that when I thought we were gonna be having session last week in a day, and then I got to do cleanup work for like the next week. But
that
still,
explains the frequent messages in my channel asking me, "Are we doing this or not?" about my family stuff.
oh yeah, I was
actually-
trying to figure
Because
that
you
out.
were- you had
I knew
that,
you guys
if
were
you-
leaving. Like I knew that this was your last shot if you wanted to. So.
Yeah, also, if you had to draw that too, though, it makes more sense now. It was more desperate. Like I will have no time.
Yeah.
Okay,
I love that hat. It's so good.
it's a very cool.
Thank
hat.
you.
True.
Poggers.
I forgot this was happening, so my brain was
Sick
like
hat.
exploded.
You forgot D&D was happening?
No, the guest.
Ah.
I've been wondering all day. Every time Ella sends me the link before a session, I'm like, I wonder who it's going to be.
The link is not attached to anything.
Yeah,
No one
it's
will
just
ever
a
know.
link, so I just update the guest and I just don't say anything to anyone else. That way it's a surprise. And I'm like, I wonder who it is.
How did Tim know then?
I got a mini art spoil.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, there's art of a guest. I have no idea who it is. I have no idea what this character is, but the art's cool.
That also meant you had no idea when.
Yeah.
Nope. Technically. It could have been like next
Technically-
week, but I knew it was soon.
Yeah, technically,
that's
I
it.
finished Stell's art like a month before she was here. So
Yeah.
Yeah.